Ladies and gentlemen, the 44th President of the United States, the Honorable Barack H. Obama.
Attending by himself. Attending by himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chief Justice of the United States, the Honorable John G. Roberts Jr.
Hey,
and the Associate Justices
of course
of the
she didn't
Supreme
show
Court
up.
of the United States.
Of course she didn't show up.
Did you know that you can have permanent teeth in just
me.
24 hours? That's right. Only 24 hours and your new smile is ready. And with affordable payment options, achieving your dream smile.
I gotta have to
has
do
never-
this. I have to do it like that, I guess. What's up, little Miss PG? I don't know. I can do shout out, but I don't think it'll come up on this. Yeah, so did fucking Pence. Pence's wife didn't come either. Is this too loud, or is this fine?
Ban them. Ban them. I knew I was having bad feelings.
Tad loud, okay.
Asshole. You're an asshole. You're a freaking asshole is what you are. I know you can still see me even though you're banned. You're a fucking jerk.
Wow.
That right there gets you kicked off Twitch. Or get me kicked off Twitch because you're a jerk.
Alright, let's see if that's a little bit better. What's going on? Yeah, she was raging. What's up, Rattler? Oh, you going to a meeting? Oh, hell no. Okay. Alright.
Tiffany Trump and Barron Trump.
Barron. He's so fucking tall. Yeah, he's tall, dude. Super tall. So, I guess that, Junior broke up with, Kimberly Guilfoyle, it looks like. She hasn't been with him in the past two things. I haven't seen her. Did they break up? Trump Jr.? They all look plastic.
As we move through this process to get closer to the beginning of it, but the Trump kids just walked in, took their
Jesus, look, there's Eli. Look how big fucking Barrett is. Crazy. There's Kaya Trump.
I'm looking at how tall he is because back in 2015, I interviewed Melania Trump when President-elect just first announced he's running, and I said, "Where's the nanny?" And she said, "I don't have a nanny. I'm raising my son myself."
Yeah, good for her. Good for her. Yeah.
And look at him; she really raised him tall.
You can see the resemblance. He's starting to. He looks a lot like his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
You go back and look at the old clips of
There's
President
Melania.
Trump when he said back in the 80s that he might run for president, and everyone sort of just rolled their eyes.
It's interesting, the president of Amazon and the president of Google, right there behind the Trump family.
Yeah.
So.
Boy, they're singing a different tune.
They're checking out
I mean, it's a
Trump's
completely
daughter.
different industry.
And obviously Elon, right
Yeah.
next to them. So.
And Elon. Zuckerberg had a great seat too. I can't see him right now, but he was up real close. I just saw him a minute ago.
Yeah, Zuckerberg was there.
Avoid a massive antitrust.
He's trying to not go to jail.
It tells you how much
100%. Did they break up, hon?
Right.
Everyone says all these people
They break
are
up?
political weather vanes.
Yeah.
No, they're not.
They did?
Weather vanes of
When
their
did they break up?
customers.
Sure.
You know, this is not
Oh
politics.
shit.
Yeah.
These are business people.
Wow.
and
So they did break up.
that their business
What's up, Ninja? What's up, buddy?
and all the
We out here,
business
buddy. We out here.
do to satisfy their
I don't buy that.
I do.
You know what? I got to tell you that they had some of this censorship. They had plenty of opportunity not to censor.
I can't get
during
my,
the last 4 years, and now there's a new sheriff in
If
town.
I'd have to bring my shout-outs. I don't know how to copy my shout-outs over to this one.
If you look at the numbers, the public was actually okay with a lot of
I got you. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing this inauguration. All right, running with you.
Yes.
Special kind of crazy.
There's no political. Obviously, there is, but
Yeah.
what's happening?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Is
What's up, special kind of crazy?
Huge shift in everything.
But,
Yeah.
yes,
It's like the
yes, the country did, but
Hang on 1 second. Let's hear this.
Ceremonies, Ms. Emily Leviner, the Senate Secretary for the Minority, the Honorable Gary Myrick, the House of Representatives Chief Administrative Officer, the Honorable Catherine Spindor, and Mr. Bruce Fisher.
I don't know any of these people. Huh? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Jill Biden and Mr. Douglas Emhoff.
Enough arguing, or I'll kill you both. Gotta keep people in check around here. I know it'd be crazy outdoors, rather. I will say, I've been watching the coverage before I went live. I gotta say, like, everybody in the transition team has been very cordial. A matter of fact, fuck. Kamala Harris's husband right there, he was very nice to JD Vance's wife. He was very cordial. What's up? I don't have the
All right, so
it's not on this series,
So we're moving right along.
Turtle.
We're wondering
I won't have it up on the screen. It sucks, but
any indications. Who do they bring in
I
next?
kind of threw this together real quick.
Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies will be introduced, and they will escort the current president and the president.
I should be able
and the
to
vice president and vice president
copy the source, but
onto the platform.
yeah, he
and
does. He
again, you'll
does.
hear,
He was being very cordial. Like I said,
played for Joe Biden.
they were being very cordial. I gotta give
It's a
respect where respect is due. I don't respect Joe Biden at all. But when Trump came out of the car to go into the building, Joe Biden was out front and said, "Welcome home." So I don't know if he wanted to say that, but he said it. So
what you're looking at is proof positive we don't live in a democracy. We live in
Turtle, it's all good. Well, you're here, brother. You're here now.
The founders, these three co-equal branches of government with separation of powers, that's the way that they designed it. And today is this great exposition of
Oh yeah, you got
of
the
their
Trump
vision,
emojis going.
with
Get the
all of
Trump
them
emojis.
together.
And just to be clear, what we mean by that is that a republic is where the people vote, but they elect people to do the job.
Right.
It's a pure democracy. Is the people vote on everything, and the people sort of run everything. And our founders said that that leads to what we saw in the French Revolution. It leads
Yeah.
to mob rule.
Right. Yeah. Chaos.
And this is an orderly transition of power.
Oh, yeah?
because of the
Nice.
republic.
well, we delegate. Voters delegate the authority majority, basically. Even like for the selection of the president for electoral college, it's a delegation. People say, you pick the president for me.
Our founders were afraid of the mob. I mean, they were. That's just it was one of the things they were very concerned about, and so they obviously didn't want a, they want a king. They want a sovereign, and they want.
I know he's the goat. That's right.
But they needed a little separation.
I love it, man. He made it. He made it that America being a 50% partner in it. It's all the money. It's about America making money.
That's been done.
Trump away. He's there. That's done.
I love how all the blue hair fucking content creators got to sit there.
But there's a lot of activity.
Got to sit there and be fucking. They gotta sit there and have a I ate ass face on because they know that Trump saved their fucking money income.
This peaceful transition of power, and particular between two political.
There was a lot of people complaining before they put it emote only.
So incredibly significant. It is a tremendous gift.
Yep.
That America and America's founders gave to the world, and we celebrate that today.
Barron Trump allegedly was one of the big components on when Trump released that meme coin, the Trump meme coin that went through the fucking roof. They're saying that Barron was like one of the ones that were pushing that.
This enormous power that he has had for 4 years, or any president, I don't mean just him, but it just comes abruptly to a stop, and the next one takes over.
And they head to Santa Barbara, California, I believe. Do they leave today? I think that's where they're going.
And, all of this today is being done underneath that beautiful Capitol dome with that mural of George Washington, the apotheosis of George Washington, who was, when he gave the presidency...
So earlier, AOC, Ocasio-Cortez, was on her TikTok saying that she will not be attending because she can't support a rapist, and that there you go, you just got sued. Here's the one in purple. Purple.
People talk about the greatest president.
Right here?
There's only one great president. The greatest president is George Washington because he allowed America to be birthed.
That's one of his daughters there. Purple.
And one of the things I think we're going to see over
the Clintons?
Because Donald Trump foretold.
I don't see. I'd have to wait.
Take down their statues and put all of these.
It might be Klobuchar. Amy Klobuchar.
And our history and proper history.
Like Kamala's hubby. Okay. I'll have to see again when we get back.
You can't
Right,
we get back to our
right here?
censorship. Which is why, and all these powerful tech people there who suddenly
I think right here.
against
You think
censorship, who
they would
bow to
update the
federal
music and
government
it makes me want to sleep?
and
Yeah, that does.
Because
And now
federal government, there were Supreme Court
I think
cases
that's
on it. I think
isn't
the
that
Supreme Court ruled the
is
wrong
that
way, but
not Jill?
Yeah.
The reality was that they plenty of
That Jill
evidence
Biden?
that the Biden administration was bullying these tech
And-
Right here.
but they
Yeah, that's Jill
caved.
Biden.
That's the problem. They all caved,
It's
and
federal government.
they did.
That's a lot of weight.
That's Joseph's wife, Jill, Dr. Jill, that was giving us COVID,
But they didn't
fucking
uncave.
giving us information about COVID when she was a fucking teacher. With nothing to do with the medical field.
And you say that they're just answering to the
Dr.
consumers?
Jill
I
Biden.
don't think so.
Okay.
It's like,
Yeah, I'll
I'm
listen to
very
you.
disappointed in these people.
I'm disappointed too. I mean, it would have been great had they had the courage to stand up because they do have a lot of money, and it's not
And
like average people who can't fight back. But the reality is, they got away with it for a long time because the public.
In 30, 45 minutes, all right, all right.
Now they
Lucky
wouldn't,
turkey.
because
Good luck in the
public has
meeting.
changed.
But they were telling the public false things, that there was this. That is the problem.
All right,
because
so
there
who we
was
got
no
now? Oh, that's JD Vance's wife. There's Melania Trump.
Oh, here comes Melania.
Lucia Vance and
Hey, Gwen.
Melania Trump.
Welcome in. Dude, I'll tell you what, Melania Trump is not happy. She is not happy. She hates these people because she knows what she's been through for all this time, and they try to kill her fucking husband.
The Capitol Dome and the Capitol Rotunda where the ceremony is taking place. So
She is not happy.
that's the location.
That is not a happy woman right there.
And there's a set of stairs.
She doesn't even want to be around these people.
At the podium, Behind there is actually just not a very long area, and there's a set of stairs that goes down to the crypt. So they'll come up those stairs behind that red cape that you see there, the red drapes, I should say. And like I said, there's
one of the first executive orders that he's signing is the weaponization of the DOJ. He's going after everybody that weaponized the DOJ, going after parents that in teacher board meetings, in school board meetings, FBI that went after people, stuff like that. They're going all after him. They doing it aside for the heat? I don't know if it's just because of that. I think there was a big security issue. Look, there's fucking Zuckerberg right behind Trump's daughter, Ivanka. There's fucking Elon, tall ass fucking Baron.
It's an odd time.
Ladies and gentlemen,
nobody's really
performing
talking.
"Oh America." Please welcome the Armed Forces Chorus and America's
Jeff
tenor,
Bezos, yep.
Christopher D. Macchio.
He's a good singer, this guy. That's Hakeem Jeffries, minority leader, Senate minority leader, Joseph Biden, Kamala Harris. She looks so mad. I don't care. Like, she's smiling, but she is not fucking happy. She is not happy. She's like, I'm gonna shit my pants. And JD Vance. Thanks for coming by, guys. Appreciate you hanging out. I was debating if I was gonna go live, but I was like, you know what? Might as well. Oh yeah, it's fucking, yeah, 100%. Yep. 100%. So, like, guys, I stopped watching football and shit when they got political. Like, you know, like when they started doing the things that they were doing in football, I stopped watching football. And this became like my Super Bowl. Like, I'm really political now. And like, this is what it culminated to this point. All the shit that I went through during the first Trump administration, the whole 4 years of Biden's administration to this point. This is just, love it. Love it. I would do it all over again. Soul Wolf, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. There's Amy Klobuchar. There's fucking the Johnson, Speaker of the House. Fucking Chuck Schumer. Motherfucker should retire. Oh yeah, welcome in, Soul Wolf. I will give Amy Klobuchar a lot of she was the one that ran this whole thing. She did a very good job.
The Honorable Kevin F. McCumber, Mr. John Bessler, Mrs. Kelly Johnson, Mrs. Iris Weinshaw Schumer, and Mrs. Jennifer Scalise.
Let's fucking go, dude. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Yeah, yep. He looks stern. He's gonna sign fucking 200 executive orders today, dude. 200. That's crazy. I'm telling you. Oh, she's smiling. I'm telling you, she's not happy. She's not happy. Yeah, Schumer is old as fuck. Where's Pelosi at? She probably drunk somewhere. She's getting hammered. Pelosi's getting drunk as shit. God damn, he's tall, dude. I don't understand why he's not playing basketball. He's like, fuck basketball, I'm gonna make some money. Dude is giant, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, escorting the President of the United States and the Vice President of the United States, ranking member of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, the Honorable Deb Fischer, House Democratic Leader, the Honorable Hakeem Jeffries, and Senate Majority Secretary, the Honorable Robert...
And he's going over to the... After he gets sworn in, he's going over to the other, where they had the rally last night. That's where everybody is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, the Honorable Joseph R.
Oh, no.
Biden
No, I thought they were going to do
Vice
Trump.
President of the United States, the Honorable Kamala Devi Harris.
Almost clapped. Almost clapped. I went... There's Landslide Harris. Landslide Harris. Yeah, got a prank defund. Yeah, 100%. I was already for him to be president. That's all. He's not even sworn in yet. There's so many bets on Vegas right now. If somebody's gonna have an outburst during this thing, like they're gonna be screaming at him, like and have to be walked out.
Escorting the Vice President-elect, the Executive Director for the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies.
Yeah, they loaded him up with
Senate Deputy Sergeant at Arms and Doorkeeper Jason Bell, and House Deputy
like
Sergeant
the speed,
at Arms,
whatever that
Mr.
the
Sean
fucking
Keating.
shit's called. Like, they loaded him up. Kind of odd that she's wearing a hat. Usually, if I remember correctly, usually when the First Lady wears a hat,
Ladies and gentlemen,
because it's in
President-elect of the United States,
someone
the
died
Honorable
or...
J.D. Vance.
Yo, Timothy, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. I've really grown to like JD, you know, like when he was first, when Trump said he was going to, when he first brought him in, I was like, then after hearing him talk, I'm like, dude, he's fucking great. Thank you, Tim. Appreciate it. 100%. That's a good contrast picture. His wife's right behind him there. It's great. I wonder how long Trump Jr. is going to be single. Apparently he broke up with Kimberly Guilfoyle. I didn't know that. I was actually surprised to know that. I wonder how long he's going to be single. Somebody's going to latch on him.
Ladies and gentlemen, escorting the president-elect, the staff director for the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies.
Let's fucking go.
House Sergeant-at-Arms, the Honorable William P. McFarland. Senate Sergeant-at-Arms and Doorkeeper,
Oh, fucking
the
Chuck
Honorable
Schumer.
Jennifer A. Hemingway. Senate Majority Leader, the Honorable John Thune. And the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies. House Democratic Leader, the Honorable Hakeem Jeffries. House Majority Leader, the Honorable Steve Scalise. Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Honorable Mike Johnson. Senate Democratic Leader, the Honorable Charles E. Schumer. Ranking Member of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, the Honorable Deb Fischer. And Chairwoman of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, the Honorable Amy Klobuchar. Ladies and gentlemen, the President-elect of the United States,
Here we
the
go.
Honorable Donald John Trump.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, I'm so glad about that too. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah with the Evos. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be
100%.
seated.
100%, Timmy. 100%. Fucking W's. The next 4 fucking years. Fucking W's. Yeah, we got shit to sign. Let's get this done, dude. He is fucking... He is on fire right now, man. Fucking on fire. He's ready.
Please welcome the chairwoman of the Joint Congressional Committee on Inaugural Ceremonies, the Honorable Amy Klobuchar.
I have to give credit where credit is due. She did a killer job with this. Bringing everybody together, seating Democrats with Republicans. She did a good job. I can't really hate on her.
Inauguration.
Yo, Mint, what's
Today,
up?
President-elect Trump
How are
and
ya?
President-elect Vance will take
Welcome in,
the
welcome
oaths
in.
of office, and we will witness
Mint's a
the
good friend of mine.
peaceful
We've known each other a very long time. Great people. Give her a follow. She's also a content creator. She does a lot of great things on her channel. Give her a follow, guys.
past past year, I've chaired the inaugural ceremony committee.
Yeah, he's ready,
which
dude.
Includes the leadership of Congress from both
Cold.
parties.
It's cold. Yeah, it's
We
cold here
thank the
too.
committee and Capitol staff
I
and
think
law
it's low of 9
enforcement
degrees
who
here
worked
today.
So hard over the last year.
Yeah, what's up,
especially
buddy?
The last 3 days.
Let's fucking
You've
go.
done a wonderful job, and you
Let's
have
fucking
shown
go.
grace under pressure.
Oh, dude. It's just so fucking cold. I can't sleep.
Dude. Oh, is it?
Our theme this year
Oh,
is
shit.
enduring democracy.
Not Mint says she's -7 there. Wow, you must be. Guys must be close.
Here today is
What's wind?
truly a testament to that
chilly.
endurance.
Oh, fuck me. Come on. Come on.
President Harris and Doug Emhoff, President Obama, President Clinton and Secretary Clinton, President Bush and Laura Bush.
He's ready.
Vice President Pence.
Fucking ads.
Vice President
Oh, shit. Give me
Quayle
1
and
second.
Marilyn Quayle. The justices of the United States Supreme Court are with us, all 9 of them, I counted, and of course, the Trump and Vance families. This ceremony marks what will soon
this
be
turtle guy.
250 years of our democracy. It is the moment when
pot-belly
leaders
fuck.
elevated by the will of the people promise to be faithful to our Constitution, to cherish and defend it. It is the moment when they become, as we all should be, the guardians of our country. Through war and peace, through
There we
adversity
go.
and prosperity, we hold this inauguration every 4 years.
What's up, Biff?
that.
You're
I like
watching
that.
on Trump's Twitch. There's not ads. Yeah, I wish. Can I turn off ads?
Further reminder that we must strive to uphold
Actually,
the
I can
values
pause them,
enshrined
right?
in our Constitution, the freedoms, the liberties, and as is inscribed on the entrance of the United States Supreme
You can't really.
Equal
I could just
justice
pause them,
under
right?
law.
Snooze ads.
But what makes this moment more than a passing
Fucking
ceremony
stupid.
is all who
Yeah.
are watching it across
I mean, you can
the
snooze 'em, but
country.
eventually
the
it'll
people
play.
Of this nation,
Yeah.
the
Sorry, guys.
ordinary people doing extraordinary things. President Kennedy, who at one
Oh,
point
you're welcome.
worked as a senator in this building,
Oh yeah,
and would
Mint.
often walk through this very rotunda, once said, "In a
Are you on the
democracy,
Are you on the
every
stream
citizen,
too?
regardless of
Yeah.
interest in
I know.
politics,
I have it
holds
muted 'cause I don't
office.
like
Every
hearing
one of
echoes.
us is in a position
Okay, yeah.
of responsibility. With that responsibility of citizenship comes an obligation.
Well, you can
not
turn it
to
up when,
seek power,
when he-
as President Lincoln
Yeah.
I'll
reminded us,
deafen me.
but to view others with a
You can turn it up.
generosity of spirit, despite our differences.
Yeah, deafen me
With
too.
that responsibility of
So I don't hear myself.
comes an obligation to stand
Well,
our
I'm
ground when
tired
we
anyways,
must
I won't say
and
shit.
find common ground when we can.
Yeah, did you play with Turtle last night and all?
Swirling around us,
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
Good
played
games.
Turtle and
division,
his buddy
it is on
Monster.
all of us,
Oh, yeah.
to quote an incredible songwriter who just happened to be born in my
We
state.
can turn off ads for
to
just
ensure
subscribers
that our
though.
nation's democracy is
Uh,
sheltered
Well,
from the
subscribers never get
storm.
ads anyways.
There's a reason
Subs,
this
yeah.
ceremony takes place at the Capitol. In other
I
countries,
push
it
it.
might be in a presidential palace or a gilded executive building. Here it is traditionally held at the
Fucking Turtle,
Capitol,
you little
the
shit.
People's
I
House.
wonder if I can do
It is a
it.
fitting reminder of the system of checks and balances that is the very foundation of our government. 3 equal branches of government. That is how, for nearly 250 years, our great American experiment, grounded in the rule of law, has endured.
What up, Bill?
So, as we inaugurate
What's up, Biff?
a new president
How about
and
you?
vice
How
president,
much, man?
let
Second
us
in there.
remember that the power of those in this
Yeah, I've been watching on
room
Trump's Twitch, and I haven't gotten a
comes
single
from the
ad.
people. The construction
no.
Oh yeah, he
workers
probably paid
who
for that
build our
shit.
country.
What's up, homie?
No,
What's
I
up,
didn't,
Bush?
I didn't pay for shit.
No, I'm saying he probably paid for no ads.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
freedoms.
Yep.
And yes, the
Smart.
firefighters
Very
in Los
smart.
Angeles putting themselves on the line for us.
Klobuchar did a really good job, setting us up. I gotta give her respect. She did.
Amen.
Our democracy's strength and grit must match theirs. May
Let's keep
God
America
bless
great. That's
our
right, Bush
nation.
Wookie. Let's go.
Thank you.
At least for 4 years, please.
Oh. Getting heavy now. Traffic's getting heavy.
It's getting heavy.
Is Pelosi throwing a fit again? I think she might be drunk somewhere. I haven't seen her.
Good afternoon. Endurance through the years is the ultimate test.
Might have fell down the
To
stairs.
persevere through
I don't know.
time is
She's
the
getting
purest
hammered.
measure of an idea,
She
an
is.
institution, and a nation. Our founders wrote the Constitution
I've made all
so
the
that
money I can.
America could
Goodbye.
withstand
Where's the ice
all
cream?
twists and turns of time. They wrote it to guide us and to preserve forever our right of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But as much as the truths and principles enshrined in our Constitution remain the same, our democracy promises the American people the power to change, to chart their own destiny. That's the beauty. That is the importance of democracy. It allows the endurance, the permanence of a nation through change. It allows nations like our United States both to avoid the obstacles and to seize the opportunities God has placed before us, all while staying true
Wish we ain't
to
got
our
his parties
founding
right.
principles.
I love it.
Today
He wins
is
after
our
all.
country's 60th
Oh, dude.
inauguration ceremony. Like
No,
all
he's
the
not.
others before it, it is a celebration of our right to set our uniquely American course. The past several years have been trying at times for many, many Americans, and also for the nations of the free world that we humbly strive to lead. In November, Americans chose again to steer this nation towards greatness, the secure, safe, and prosperous future that our founders envisioned for all of us. And today, we celebrate not only their decision to do so, but also the simple right and wisdom
Fucking
of a
Biden
free
looks so
people
sad.
to make their own
He's gonna be
choice
sleeping soon.
so that their nation might endure.
He'll be fucking sleeping.
And now, allow me to welcome Archbishop Timothy
Biden be
Dolan
like,
and Reverend Franklin Graham, who will deliver our invocation. Please rise.
Be still and know that I am God, supreme among the nations, supreme on the earth. Let us pray. Remembering General George Washington on his knees at Valley Forge, recalling Abraham Lincoln at his second inaugural, with malice toward none, with charity for all, with firmness in the right as God gives us to see the right. Remembering General George Patton's instructions to his soldiers as they began the Battle of the Bulge 8 decades ago. Pray. Pray when fighting. Pray alone. Pray with others. Pray by night. Pray by day. Observing the birthday of the Reverend Martin Luther King, who warned, without God, our efforts turn to ashes. We, blessed citizens of this one nation under God, humbled by our claim that in God we trust, gather indeed this Inauguration Day to pray for our President Donald J. Trump, his family, his advisors, his cabinet, his aspirations, his vice president, for the Lord's blessings upon Joseph Biden, for our men and women in uniform, for each other whose hopes are stoked this new year, this Inauguration Day.
Oh, you might be right, Bush.
We cannot err in relying upon that prayer from the Bible, upon which our president will soon place his hand in oath, as we make our own the supplications of King
Biden just
Solomon
pardoned
for
Fauci.
wisdom.
Yeah, dude.
As he began his governance.
Fauci, fucking Mark Milley, all the J6 people, all the people that testified in J6. That's an admission of guilt to me.
To render justice with integrity, give our leader wisdom for he is your servant, aware of his own weakness and brevity of life. If wisdom which comes not from you be not with him, he shall be held in no esteem. Send wisdom from heavens that she may be with him, that he may know your designs. Please, God, bless America. Please mend her every flaw. You are the God in whom we trust, who lives and reigns forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Mr. President, the last 4 years, there are times I'm sure you thought it was pretty dark. But look what God has done. We praise him and give him glory.
So far, so good. There's a lot of bets right now in Vegas stating that there's somebody's going to say something nasty, scream. But so far, so good.
God, thou hast said, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord.
You can bet on anything.
As the prophet Daniel prayed, blessed be the name of God
That's
forever
true.
and ever. For wisdom and might are his. He changes the times and the seasons. He removes kings. He raises up kings. He gives wisdom to the wise and knowledge to those who have understanding. Our Father, today, as President Donald J. Trump takes the oath of office once again, we come to say thank you, O Lord our God. Father, when Donald Trump's enemies thought he was down and out, you and you alone saved his life and raised him up with strength and power by your mighty hand. We pray for President Trump that you'll watch over, protect, guide, direct him. Give him your wisdom from your throne on high. We ask that you would bless him and that our nation would be blessed through him. We also ask that you would bless and protect Melania as First Lady. We thank you for the beauty, the warmth, and grace that she shows not only to this nation, but to the whole world. We thank you for Vice President-elect J.D. Vance and his wife, Usha.
All right.
Yo, Jack.
Yeah.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We out here.
The prophet Samuel reminded the people, it was you that brought them
Almost
from the
PG.
land
Welcome
of
back.
Egypt. And he said,
Hope the meeting went well.
Stand still, that I may reason with you before the Lord. So, Father, we take this moment to stand still, to remember the great things that
You could always rewatch it. There'll be plenty of stuff on YouTube for sure.
bounty, the freedoms that we so
Yeah,
enjoy.
YouTube's got everything.
We remember to keep our eyes fixed on you, and may our hearts be inclined to your voice. We know that America can never be great again if we turn our backs on you. We ask for your help.
Yeah.
We pray all of this in the name of the King of Kings.
Fucking Ocasio-Cortez said that she wouldn't attend this because she didn't want to support a rapist. She's getting sued.
Associate Justice Kavanaugh to administer the vice presidential oath of office.
That's short for occasionally coherent.
Yep, Bush Woogie. Yep, America's gonna get paid for it now. That's all. 50% of it's going to us now. That's how you get around it. Deal making, man. Fucking dude's a deal maker. Oh, there's the move. Bruce, go. And JD Vance.
Please raise your right
Wow,
hand.
it's not sniffing her hair.
And repeat after me. I, James David Vance, do solemnly swear.
I, James David Vance, do solemnly swear.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United
Watch Bill Clinton. He's checking out somebody. You know he's checking out some girl.
Constitution of the United States.
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Against all enemies.
Yeah, the hair is all fucked up.
That I will bear true faith.
Kid's hair.
And
That's like my hair right now.
And allegiance to the same.
that I take this obligation
She probably just had a meltdown before this.
without any mental
Look at the kid's hair. You're right.
mental reservation
or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. Vice President.
Oh yeah. Now comb your fucking kid's hair. Look like spiders are making a nest in their fucking hair. You know he's gonna catch shit for that. You know that. It looks like he's wearing eyeliner all the time. I swear that's his eyes, dude. Oh, is he speaking? Yeah.
Justice Roberts to administer the presidential oath of office.
Here we go. Here comes the goat. Welcome the felon in, boys. Welcome the felon in.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Ain't no fucking felon. Bullshit.
Solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the United States
the office of President of the United States
and will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
The Constitution of the United States. So help me God.
Congratulations.
Fuck yes. Fuck yes.
They use field guns? I thought they used 21 gun salutes.
Yeah. I don't think they're shooting them indoors. There they are. It's 4 cannons. It's always 4 cannons, but only 3 shoot. The 4th one is reserved in case there's a problem with the other 3. This is a fun fact. During Joseph Biden's inauguration, there was only 3 cannons there. There wasn't a 4th. And a lot of the QAnon people believe that because there was only 3 cannons there, that was a not a real inauguration.
Bro, what?
Watch that? Oh, I can't watch it. I won't be able to hear it. Hold on, maybe. She clipped something. Let me see something. Let me see. You don't need to hear it? Here we go. Here comes the goat. Okay, I'll go back.
I'll watch it real quick.
Here we go. Here we go. She never acknowledged him. Maybe.
Got a couple Cubans I might puff, but it's fucking cold out. I don't know if I can light them.
You got your Cuban?
Camel a pack.
Oh shit.
Camel.
Nah, she didn't care. Poor kid. Oh yeah, no, JD Vance's wife? Oh yeah, are you talking about JD Vance's wife? Yeah, JD Vance's wife, she doesn't really engage at all. I'm trying to find out why Melania's wearing a hat. That's bothering me. Anytime I've always seen like a dignitary in a hat, it was usually at funerals. Shit. Turtle. Looks wicked, man. You seen that?
This guy.
Yeah.
What? I had to, bro.
I know. I hear you. I hear you, brother. What's going on, buddy? We're ushering in the next 4 years of W's, man.
I really wish they would update the freaking music, bro. Like music.
This is traditional music that they do at inaugurations, that's all. He's going over to the party right after this. Wait till you see the party. The party's over at the fucking convention hall. You had fucking Nelly at it. Nelly there yesterday, Snoop Dogg.
Damn it! I just realized I have to go back to school tomorrow with a bunch of liberal women that are going to be pissed off about this.
They're not going to even come. They're not even going to be there.
They're not gonna come.
They're not going to come, dude. They're going to need at least a week. Yeah, hell yeah, little Miss PG. American Pride, that's why. Oh, there is Kimberly Guilfoyle. Wow, she is there, but they broke up. Yeah, showing the melt. Oh, that would be great. The meltdowns. I want that woman that was screamed in the first one in the streets. No, I wanted her to come again. They should have invited her. They should have give her a front row ticket. Yeah, her. Hell yeah, dude. That would be the like even though. Like, she should have done it, because, you know what I mean? Like, it would have been epic. I would have had mad respect if she came and did it again.
You could just see her walking up the aisle, right next to the podium, just
Yep.
kneeling down.
Yep. Ow! We're gonna get shit done, guys. There's gonna be shit done now.
It is my honor and pleasure to introduce to you the 45th and the 47th President of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, she's kind of a weird one. Dude, is he gonna keep it cordial or is he gonna go fucking both barrels? Let's see. I think at the stadium he's gonna really go crazy. And here I think he's gonna be respectful.
Vice President Vance, Speaker Johnson, Senator Thune, Chief Justice Roberts, Justices of the United States Supreme Court, President Clinton, President Bush, President Obama, President Biden, Vice President Harris.
Fuck me, come on, you fucker.
1,700 box types in stock and ready to help you.
Of course, as soon as it doesn't, it's commercials.
From this day forward, our country will flourish and be respected again all over the world. We will be the envy of every nation, and we will not allow ourselves to be taken advantage of any longer. During every single day of the Trump administration, I will very simply put America first.
Fuck yeah.
There you go.
Fry these bitches.
Our sovereignty will be reclaimed.
There it is.
Our safety will be restored. The scales of justice will be rebalanced. The vicious, violent, and unfair weaponization of the Justice Department and our government will end. And our top priority will
The Democrats just gotta sit there and just eat ass. It's so great.
prosperous and free.
Oh, thank you, Ninja. Thank you, brother. 47. That's awesome. Thank you, brother.
Than ever before.
Thank you, Turtle.
I return to the
Oh my God! Stop!
Stop! That we are at the start of a thrilling new era of national.
Thank you, brother. Give Ninja Turtle a follow, guys. Great people. Good friend of mine.
Sunlight is pouring over the entire world. And
Thank you,
America
brother.
has the chance to seize this opportunity like
My Super
never
Bowl.
before. But first, we must be honest about the challenges
chill.
we face. While they are plentiful, they will be annihilated by this great momentum that the world is now witnessing.
W Ninja. Hell yeah. W Ninja.
As we gather today, our government confronts a crisis of trust. For many years, a radical and corrupt establishment has extracted power and wealth from our citizens while the pillars of our society lay broken and seemingly.
The shoutouts won't show. That's why I haven't been doing them.
We now have a government that cannot manage even a simple crisis at home, while at the same time stumbling into a continuing catalog of catastrophic events abroad.
Fucking carriers,
It fails to protect our magnificent, law-abiding American citizens, but provides sanctuary and protection for dangerous criminals, many from prisons and mental institutions that have illegally entered our country from all over the world.
Oh, he's doing it, man.
Yeah.
He's doing it at a nice pace.
The defense of foreign borders, but refuses to defend American borders or, more importantly, its own people. Our country can no longer deliver basic services in times of emergency, as recently shown.
He will, but not here. I don't think. I don't think he's going to do it here. Bush. He's going to do it at the party. As soon as he leaves here, he's going to the convention center, where everybody is.
States who are still suffering from a hurricane that took place many months ago, or more recently, Los Angeles, where we are watching fires still tragically burn. From weeks ago, without even a token of defense, they're raging through the houses and communities, even affecting some of the wealthiest and most powerful individuals in our country, some of whom are sitting here right now. They don't have a home any longer. That's interesting. But we can't let this happen. Everyone is unable to do anything about it. That's going to change. We have a public health system that does not deliver in times of disaster, yet more money is spent on it than any country.
Look at her. Look at her.
And we have an education system that teaches our children to be ashamed of themselves in many cases, to hate our country.
She's got the glare.
Dude, she's got the scowl.
Desperately to provide to them.
Joe's sleeping. Yeah, he'll wake up in a little bit.
Starting today, and it will change very quickly.
Fuck yeah.
My recent election is a mandate to completely and totally reverse a horrible betrayal and all of these many betrayals that have taken place, and to give the people back
Obama's husband didn't come. I mean, Michelle.
And indeed, their freedom.
Michael.
From this moment on, America's decline is over.
Yes. What do you mean by that?
liberties and our nation's glorious destiny will no longer be denied, and we will immediately restore the integrity, competency, and loyalty of America's government. Over the past 8 years, I have been tested and challenged more than any president in our 250
You can say that shit again.
And I've learned a lot along the way. The journey to reclaim our republic has not been an easy one, that I can tell you. Those who wish to stop our cause have tried to take my freedom,
Life.
indeed, to take my life. Just a few months ago in a beautiful Pennsylvania field, an assassin's bullet ripped through my ear. But I felt then, and believe even more so now, that my life was saved for a reason. I was saved by God to make America great again.
The Democrats, bro. The Democrats ain't standing up. Are they not? They're not standing up for that? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. How are you gonna not be like that? Nope, they didn't stand up, Joe. All of them. They didn't stand up. Either Bush. Look at Bill. Bill is fucking smiling. Look at him. Look at him.
With dignity and power and strength. We will move with purpose and speed to bring back hope, prosperity.
He might be just trying to get a look at JD Vance's wife, maybe.
Like, what is he doing over there?
And creed. For American citizens, January 20th, 2025 is Liberation Day.
Oh, yeah. They gotta just sit there. That's the worst part of his speech. You just gotta just sit there and endure it.
That our recent presidential election will be remembered as the greatest and most consequential election in the history of our country. As our victory showed, the entire nation is rapidly unifying behind our agenda.
Oh, a dig at Kamala. Oh, a dig at Kamala.
Element of our society, young and old.
Oh, did I say that right? Wait. Did I say it right?
Hispanic Americans, Asian Americans, urban, suburban, rural, and very importantly, we had a powerful win in all 7 swing states, and the popular vote we won by millions.
Come a lot. Heels up, hires.
To the Black and Hispanic communities, I want to thank you for the tremendous outpouring of love and trust that you have shown me with your vote. We set records, and I will not forget it.
Fuck yeah.
I've heard your voices in the campaign, and I look forward to working with you in the years to come.
He got a lot of Hispanic and Black vote this time around.
This will be a great honor, but in his honor, we will strive together to make his dream a reality. We will make
Oh yeah, they did.
Come true.
Hell yeah. Not the women. But definitely the men. Yep.
National unity is now returning to America, and confidence and pride is
This is crazy. We got
like never before.
Yeah.
In everything we do, my administration will be inspired by a strong pursuit of excellence and unrelenting.
Look at Bill. He's actually really tuned in to what he's saying.
We will not forget our Constitution, and we will not forget our God.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
You see that guy? Wow, that guy was weird looking. I'd have to back it up. I don't know where he is.
Of historic executive orders. With these actions, we will begin the complete restoration of America and
now we're getting to the meat.
Revolution of common sense. It's all about common sense. First, I will declare a national emergency at our southern border.
Very good.
Fuck yeah. I knew it was coming, but I still pretended like it did it. Yep.
All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which
Fuck
they came.
yes.
We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy.
Yep.
I will end the practice of catch and release.
Fuck yeah.
And I will send troops to the southern border to repel the
You
disastrous
see
invasion
Biden and Harris and them are not clapping. They don't give a fuck.
They hate this, dude.
Under the orders I signed today, we will also be designating the cartels as foreign terrorist organizations.
Wow. That opens up a whole nother door now. Labeling them a terrorist. They're on notice.
And by invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798, I will direct our government to use the full and immense power of federal and state law enforcement to eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities.
Guys.
Nice.
You're gonna.
Nice.
You guys are on notice.
Chief, I have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from threats and invasions, and that is exactly what I am going to do. We will do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before.
It'll be the #1 level.
To all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices. The inflation crisis was caused by massive overspending and escalating.
Oh God, he's gonna blame Biden.
Today, I will also declare a national energy emergency. We will drill,
Baby drill. Wait for that gas. Wait for that gas to come down.
Drill, baby, drill.
Wait for that gas. Get fucked. That's right.
America will be a manufacturing nation once again, and we have something that no other manufacturing nation will ever have: the largest amount of oil and gas of any country on earth, and we are going to use it. We will bring prices down.
Look at fucking Bill Clinton, dude.
Reserves up again, right to the top. And export
Is he smiling?
I think he's trying to breathe. Is what it is.
Or is he fucking with his teeth?
We will be a rich nation again, and it is that liquid gold under our feet that will help to do it.
What's he chewing on? His tongue.
That's what I'm saying.
His tongue.
The fuck?
He's chewing on his tongue. Adrenochrome malfunction. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Get these auto workers going, baby.
In other words, you'll be able to buy the car of your choice.
What this motherfucker
We will
saying?
build automobiles in America again at a rate that nobody
He
could
might
have
be
dreamt
trying to
possible
understand what he
just a few
said.
years
Yeah.
ago. And thank you to the auto
I
workers
can't wait for the
of our nation
tariffs.
for your
What's up, Paradise?
inspiring vote of confidence. We did tremendously with their vote. I will immediately begin the overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families.
Fuck yes.
Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens. For this purpose, we are establishing the
External
Revenue Service.
External Revenue Service. I love it.
Lift the arms import ban.
What's that?
We're gonna build AKs again.
Massive amounts of money pouring into
Lift the arms import ban, which literally didn't do anything for foreign enemies. It just
Yeah,
The American
you're right.
the
will
AK
soon be
community.
back and thriving like never before to restore confidence and
He's hard as a rock right now, right, did you?
government. My administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency.
That's headed by Vivek and Elon Musk. Dump this Tesla stock, y'all.
After years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression, I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America.
Yes. Yeah, Charlie Kirk's in there. He's floating around somewhere.
Never again will the immense power of the state be weaponized to persecute political opponents. Something I know something about. We will not allow that to happen. It will not happen again. Under my leadership, we will restore fair, equal, and impartial justice under the constitutional rule of law.
Yeah, he's going after him.
Bring law and order back to our cities. This week, I will also end the government policy of trying to socially engineer race and gender into every aspect of public and private life. We will forge a society that is colorblind and merit-based.
Yeah, merit-based. That's where it needs to be. Merit-based system is where it was. That's where it needs to go.
As of today, it will henceforth be the official policy of the United States government that
Oh, yeah,
there are
Bush
only
Woogie.
two genders, male and female.
Fuck yes. That was a guy. He was kind of odd looking to me, that guy.
This week, I will reinstate any service members who were unjustly expelled from our military for objecting to the COVID vaccine mandate.
Fuck yes. Full pack. Full pay. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. That's a W, boys.
To stop our warriors from being subjected to radical political theories and social experiments while on duty. It's going to end immediately.
Fucking W, man.
Our armed forces will be freed to focus on their sole mission, defeating America's enemies.
Who's he looking at? No, he had no fear.
Like in 2017, we will again build the strongest military the world has ever seen. We will measure our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars that we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into.
Yes. Yes. Peace through strength. Peace through strength.
My proudest legacy will be that of a peacemaker and unifier. That's what I want to be, a peacemaker and a unifier. I'm pleased to say that as of yesterday, one day
Close.
before I
Little Miss
took
PG, very
office,
close.
The hostages in the Middle East are coming back home to their families.
Been over a year. Yeah, if you don't stand up for that, come on. Thank you. It's about time.
Thank you.
Even though you're complicit on why that even happened in the first place, but
As the greatest, most powerful, most respected nation on earth, inspiring the awe and admiration of the entire world. A short time from now, we are going to be changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America.
They're shaking their head. Oh, they're shaking their head.
McKinley, where it should
Mount
be
McKinley.
and where it belongs.
Oh, fuck yeah. I love this. This is trolling right now. He's trolling the fuck out of these guys.
Yeah, he's trolling. He's trolling so
trolling the
hard.
fuck out of them.
President McKinley made our
It's
country
great.
very rich
Fucking great.
through tariffs and through talent. He was a natural businessman and gave Teddy Roosevelt the money for many of the great things he did, including the Panama Canal, which has foolishly been given to the country of Panama after the United States. The United States, I mean, think of this, spent more money than ever spent on a project before and lost 38,000 lives in the building of the Panama Canal. We have been treated very badly from this foolish gift that should have never been made, and Panama's promise to us has been broken. The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships are being severely overcharged and not treated fairly in any way, shape, or form, and that includes the United States.
He's about trade, man. This is all about trade.
Operating the Panama Canal, and we didn't give it to China. We gave it to Panama, and we're taking it back.
Fuck yeah. It's about bringing the goods and services down.
My message to Americans today is that it is time for us to once again act with courage, vigor, and the vitality of history's greatest civilization. So as we liberate our nation, we will lead it to new heights of victory and success. We will not be deterred. Together we will end the chronic disease epidemic and keep our children safe, healthy, and disease-free. The United States will once again
hell yeah. What's up, Craig?
a growing nation.
What's up, dude?
One that
We fucking did it, buddy.
wealth, expands
Fucking
our
goosebumps,
territory,
dude.
builds our cities, raises
Fucking
our
dude,
hard.
he's going hard.
He's going hard.
Into new and beautiful
Oh,
horizons.
so excited.
And we will pursue our manifest destiny into the stars, launching American astronauts
Great.
to plant the stars
How y'all
and
doing?
stripes
Good,
of the
man.
planet
Good.
Mars.
Just wait.
What are y'all watching that shit?
Yeah, I'm live.
Yeah.
Live right now. Doing a stream on about it. Look at Elon.
Look at Elon, dude.
Fucking Elon. There's Tucker Carlson.
Do you need
Oh,
free,
fuck
easy
you.
ways to capture your gameplay? Introducing Outplay.
Come on, fuck you. Come on, come on, come on.
Than any other, there's no nation like our nation. Americans are explorers, builders, innovators, entrepreneurs, and pioneers. The spirit of the frontier is
He's got good people around him.
The call of the next great adventure resounds.
Well, Elon, yeah. Elon's smart as fuck.
Our American ancestors turned a small group of colonies on the edge of a vast continent into a mighty republic of the most extraordinary citizens on earth. No one comes close. Americans pushed thousands of miles through a rugged land of untamed wilderness. They crossed deserts, scaled mountains, braved untold dangers, won the Wild West, ended
Trump's the
slavery,
goat.
rescued
Hell yeah,
millions
dude.
from tyranny, lifted billions from poverty, harnessed electricity, split the atom, launched mankind into the heavens, and put the universe of human knowledge into the palm.
Eat a gummy before getting on there, yeah.
If we work together, there is nothing we
The
cannot
new
do,
flag on
and
Mars,
no
the
dream
Katzen
we
flag.
cannot achieve.
Hell yeah,
Many
Paradise.
people thought it was impossible for me to stage such a historic political comeback. But as you see today, here I am. The American people have spoken.
The amount of shit that this man has gone through, and he still pushed through.
Yep.
Both parties were against him.
I stand before you now as proof that you should never believe that something is impossible to do. In America, the impossible is what we do best.
Great speech. No mas.
From New York to Los Angeles, from Philadelphia to Phoenix, from Chicago to Miami, from
Thank you for the
Houston to
47 bit.
Raleigh,
Oh, will you
in
stop?
Washington, D.C.
Stop!
Our country was forged and built by the generations of patriots who gave everything they had for our rights and for our freedom. They were farmers and soldiers, cowboys and factory workers, steel workers and coal miners.
Oh, thanks, Crack.
Police
Thank you for that
officers
sub,
and
dude. The
planners who
resub.
Pushed onward, marched forward, and let no
Thank you, brother.
obstacle defeat their spirit or their pride. Together they laid down the railroads, raised up the skyscrapers, built great highways, won 2 world wars, defeated fascism and communism, and triumphed over every single challenge that they faced. After all we have been through together, we stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years in American history.
Push, thank you,
With your
dude.
help, we will
Thank you, brother.
restore America, promise.
You guys don't have to
We
do the
will
bits, man. I
rebuild the
appreciate
nation
it.
We love, and we love it so much. We are one people, one
I'm on cloud
family,
9 right
one
now.
glorious nation under God. So to every parent who dreams for their child, and every child who dreams for their future, I am with you, I will fight for you, and I will win for you. We're going to win like never before.
That's what it's about.
Yep.
Having a good place for your fucking children to grow up in. Not a shitbox.
Yep. Make it easier, not harder.
Thank you. Thank you. In recent years, our nation has suffered greatly, but we are going to bring it back and make it great again, greater than ever before.
The #1 great.
We will be a nation like no other, full of compassion, courage, and exceptionalism. Our power will stop all wars and bring a new spirit of unity to a world that has been angry, violent, and totally unpredictable.
Yeah, I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna be doing playing some Hunt later.
Including by people of religion, faith, and goodwill. We will be prosperous. We will be proud. We will be strong, and we will win like never before. We will not be conquered. We will not be intimidated. We will not be broken, and we will not fail. From this day on, the
There's a new mode?
States of America will be a free, sovereign, and independent nation. We will stand bravely. We will live proudly. We will dream boldly, and nothing will stand in our way because we are Americans. The future is ours, and our golden age has just begun. Thank you. God bless America. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Fuck you, Dems. Try the new mode, yeah. I have to try that. Let's see. He's gonna go over to the party now. There's the party's next.
We have a new president right there.
He's just staring at him, giving him the head nod. You know.
You know. Knew I was gonna do it. Hold my beer, even though I don't drink.
Hold my beer.
The first American Israeli to speak at a presidential inauguration and the only university president to deliver remarks at Trump's inauguration.
Oh, let's see what happens here. Let's see it. Let's hear what happens. Let's see what happens here.
Pastor Lorenzo Sewell serves at least 180 different churches in Detroit, and the Reverend Frank Mann, a priest from the Diocese of Brooklyn, New York, will also take
Is that oh, that's Underwood. Carrie Underwood. She's gonna sing.
Cannons shot off 21-gun salute. It was a powerful moment on the outside.
That Carrie Underwood? It looks like it.
Really witness inside, but what a moment it is. We now have President Trump,
Trump.
47 and 45, and Joe Biden sitting there listening to a very political speech, a very political inaugural address. And that was really interesting, wasn't it? Yeah.
And how fast we go from one president to another. It's just a split second.
He's always so different in the way that he approaches things because
Hell yeah, Sierra. Hell yeah.
Wasn't about really what it was about action. It was about policy, not something that you usually hear in an.
That's Carrie Underwood, right?
Yeah.
It looks like
He
her.
laid out an agenda. He said very specifically, "This
Yeah,
is what
that's
I'm
got to be
going
her.
to do." And I don't recall another inaugural that was that specific.
Yeah. It was, you know what it was like? It was like those rallies when he says rallies, only much quieter, without the music, without YMCA.
Is that Carrie Underwood right there? Is that who I'm looking at right
that
next to
is
Biden?
Carrie Underwood.
That's her, right?
And you know, she got a lot of flack for wanting to sing here at the inauguration. But I will say,
See her wink.
watching President Trump, the calm,
See the meme I sent you?
the calm demeanor
No,
that
let me
he
see.
is showing, the fact that he knows what he is expected to
Deepon, do you have the
right
coin?
now, I thought that was
What is it?
such an incredible
You have the Trump
moment
coin?
Yeah.
where all
No,
Americans
I don't have the coin. I have the $2 bill and $100 bill.
he knows what has to get done,
Hold on.
and his message and vision is very clear.
If you saw his
for
body language when it was
great.
all beginning,
Yep.
and the room was just there was a lot of just positive energy in there.
Trump
and you
and
can see the
Melania
watch party
both
on the
released
left
the
at
Bitcoin.
the arena here in
Oh,
Washington,
the
DC.
coin. No, not the Bitcoin. No.
But his demeanor was so interesting.
No, he launched it in the middle of the night. I'm old. I'm asleep.
He's thinking about the speech he's going to give and all
He's
the work
old.
that's
What are you
ahead of him.
talking
I mean,
about?
this is a huge moment.
Well,
yeah.
I know.
There you've got,
Oh, shit.
Carrie, let's take a listen to this. Let's go ahead and listen in.
Now watch Bill.
Bill's under the desk.
Bill's fucking checking her ass out right now.
Oh, 100%.
She's got great legs, Underwood. Carrie Underwood. I don't blame. Good pipes too. He doesn't know the lyrics. He doesn't know the lyrics. Look at Bill. He's checking her out.
Kamala Harris.
He is. Did
you see him? He's moving his head.
Looking down. He's like, whoa, hey now.
And to listen to the Congress,
You
on
can
a
fit under my desk.
bipartisan basis, everybody in there
All those
sing along
rappers are
with
getting
her.
so much hate for
Snoop and Nelly.
For us,
Soulja Boy,
selfish
all of
people,
them.
TV people, it's a lot easier to say President Trump than constantly having to say elect. Now we have to say former Vice President Harris. I mean, we got to do a switch on that.
And here's
Let's go ahead and listen in.
Deb Fisher.
Benediction.
Yeah, the president called me to sing. I'm fucking singing.
Fuck yeah.
I don't give a shit what president it is.
Oh shit.
Got a clip?
Let us pray.
Get her out of here.
Almighty God, your prophet Jeremiah walked the streets of Jerusalem and blessed its inhabitants.
Give me
with
1
the
second. I'll be
Hebrew
right back,
words,
guys.
Baruch
you're good, you're good.
hageber asher yiftach b'Hashem. Blessed is the one who trusts in God. Thousands of years later, this great nation, which adopted these words as its motto, in God's trust, stands at a moment of historic opportunity. Americans are searching for meaning. Our merciful Father,
There's
help us
already a
rise
leftist
to
there
meet
yelling
this
and
moment.
screaming. Yeah, figures.
Bless President Donald J. Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance with the strength and courage to choose the right and the good. Unite us around our foundational biblical values of life and liberty, of service and sacrifice, and especially of faith and morality, which George Washington called the indispensable supports of American prosperity. Guide our schools and college campuses, which have been experiencing such unrest, to inspire the next generation, to pair progress with purpose, knowledge with wisdom, and truth with virtue. Hear the cry of the hostages, both American and Israeli, whose pain our president
was he crying?
feels. We are so thankful for the 3 young women who yesterday returned home.
Oh, he's sworn in. Let's go.
We pray that the next 4 years brings peace to Israel and throughout the Middle East. Almighty God, grant all Americans the opportunity to realize our shared dream of a life filled with peace and plenty, health and happiness, compassion and contribution. Stir within us the confidence to rise.
Look at Baron. Jesus Christ, he's got to bow his head down just to be like normal.
God's trust is in us, the American people.
Small ass Baron.
America is called to greatness.
Bro can't hide from a sniper.
To be a big
Yeah,
and a mover
he
of
can't.
history. May our nation merit the fulfillment of Jeremiah's blessing.
I heard that Baron was the one that asked Trump to do the coin.
Water, we shall
Yeah.
not cease to
Yeah.
bear fruit. May all of humanity.
He listened to his son a lot.
Miracle. That's what she called me.
Millimeter miracle.
I will, and let us say, Amen.
That is a beautiful building, though, man.
For our 47th president. Heavenly Father, we're so grateful that you gave our 45th and now our 47th president a millimeter.
Oh wait, you can't be up there, buddy. Trump's racist. You can't be doing this.
Yeah.
Such a fucking joke.
That America would begin to dream again. We pray that we would fulfill the true meaning of our creed, that we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. We pray that you use our president, that we will live in a nation where we will not be judged.
I mean, all they have
by
to
the
do
color
is
of our
look
skin,
and see what he did for Mike Tyson.
but by the content
Like,
of
come
our
on
character.
now.
Heavenly Father, in the name of Jesus, we are so grateful today that you will use our 47th president so we would sing with new meaning, my country, 'tis of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring, and because America
Reminds me of
is
sexual chocolate.
we believe that you will make this come true. So let freedom ring. From the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire, let freedom ring. From the mighty
Remember that movie, Little Miss PG?
let freedom ring. From the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania, let freedom ring. From the snow-capped
Calm
Rockies
down,
of
Dog Cake.
Colorado, let freedom ring. From the curvaceous hilltops of California, but God, we're asking you not only that. Let freedom ring from Stone Mountain, Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee.
This guy happy as fuck.
Oh, he's happy as fuck.
In Mississippi, from every state, every city, every village, and every hamlet. And when we let freedom ring, we will be able
What's
to
a church in Detroit?
where all of your children, black men and white men,
Speaking of that, look at this comic defund.
Jew and Gentile will be able to sing in the meaning of that old Negro spiritual.
Whoa!
Free at last. Thank you, God Almighty. We are free at last.
That's funny as shit, dude.
The Spirit of the Lord is there is liberty.
That's great.
Come on, put your hands
Oop.
together and give your great God great glory.
Almighty and eternal God, we gather here today in reverence, joined in our shared hopes and dreams for our beloved nation. In this sacred moment of the inauguration of President Donald
Yeah, he
J.
was
Trump
going off.
and Vice President J.D. Vance, we turn our hearts to you, seeking your divine assistance and abundant blessings upon this pivotal moment in history. We come before you with profound gratitude for the many gifts you have bestowed upon our land. Thank you for the freedoms we cherish, for the strength of our communities, and for the resilience of our spirit. As our President and Vice President embrace their newly appointed roles, we humbly implore that your everlasting love and wisdom will envelop them. Grant them the clarity of mind to navigate the challenges that lie ahead, and the compassion to serve all citizens with fairness and integrity. May their hearts be filled with a giving spirit and sincere
we went
understanding for those
regular
whom they
Jewish,
represent.
Southern Baptist, Christian, now
May they
Catholic.
be
Next,
beacons of hope in times of uncertainty
not sure.
and prophetic voices in defending the dignity of all created life.
I think she only
We
said the
pray for a
three.
spirit of collaboration
As
to
I was-
flourish in our
Oh,
government,
Muslim?
and
Yeah,
across our
I
nation,
thought Catholic was first.
fostering an environment
so,
where
right?
dialogue and heartfelt listening
Are they going to do
will
Muslim?
prevail over division or discord.
Pentecostal?
May each decision made by our President and Vice President reflect the values of justice and peace. As we embark on this new chapter, we also seek your comfort, O God, for those who feel lost or disheartened. In this time of transition, may your light
He's a
shine
Roman
upon
Catholic.
them, reaffirming
Brooklyn.
their belief in a brighter tomorrow. May we all
Can we get a
strive
check?
to lift
Is
one
Biden
another,
sleeping?
supporting our fellow citizens with
Anybody get a
kindness
look?
and empathy, recognizing that together we can overcome any adversity. Grant us the strength to endure, the courage to face our fears, and the clarity to see the light that remains.
I had to take a nap
even
at 20
when
minutes
clouds of
ago
uncertainty
during the
loom
prayer.
ahead.
Yep.
Inspire our new leaders to be
Or checking
champions
his
for the
watch.
vulnerable and advocates for those whose voices are often silenced. May they pursue policies that promote the well-being of all, seeking to build bridges that will foster unity and belonging. As we stand witness to this inauguration, we hold fast to the faith, to our faith in the goodness of each
Had to
of
go
us
sniff some kid's
and the
hair.
possibility of change. We trust that with your guidance,
He's like, oh,
O
that girl's
God,
hair didn't get
our
sniffed. Let me go
nation
get it.
can move
Yep.
forward to a future filled with promise,
Live
prosperity,
Biden
and
reaction.
understanding. And finally,
Beep, 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 beep.
we lift our hearts in gratitude for the beloved parents of President Trump. Without Mary and Fred Trump, this day would never be the miracle
No, he's awake.
that has just
He's awake,
begun.
I guess.
From their
He's
place in
dozing.
heaven,
Dozing off.
may they shield their son from all harm by their
Sounds like
loving
Nazi meth.
protection, and give him the strength to guide our nation along the path that will make America great again. Let us go forth now with these words
Sounds
of
like,
President Trump's
What's his name?
emblazoned on
Gilbert
our
Godfrey is
hearts.
trying to escape.
As long as
yeah.
we have pride in our beliefs, courage in our convictions, and faith in our God, then we will not fail. We stand tall, we stand proud, because we are Americans, and Americans kneel to God, and to God alone. Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for our national anthem.
He can sing.
What
Mm-hmm. Probably hard to sing in there because it echoes so much. You gonna cry? You gonna cry? Fucking killed it. Tearing it up.
Belting that shit.
Hell yeah. I got the Trumps in there now, Bush Wookie. I got him in the truck now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain at your seats while the president and official party depart the platform.
He's going to the party now.
Ah, so good.
Mm-hmm.
Biden graciously clapped as he says goodbye as the president
Party time.
leaves.
Yeah, this is the
I wonder if he's gonna go do orders like right now, or he's gonna wait.
from President Trump, now 47th President of the United States, as he exits the room. Sent a fist bump over to the other side of the room as well, to the Democrats on the other side of the room. And
He
walked
did. He
right
fist
back.
bumped the
JD
Democrats.
Vance behind him, his wife behind him.
Dude, you ain't lying, Bush Wookie. He named his personal detail. I forgot his name. The Secret Service agent. He named him as a.
Welcome back
Yeah.
to Newsmax 2's special.
I kind of like Trump. Not gonna lie. What's up, EC94? What's up, buddy? Welcome in.
And John Bachman. What a day it has already been, but folks, it is just beginning. While we were away for a little bit.
Oh, I get it. Oh shit. Hold on.
Yeah, he speaks his shit.
He does. He does. The only good thing about it is he's right in your face about it. You know what I mean? Like that's what I like about it.
Family members, blanket pre-pardons, basically, that are.
Thank you, EC94. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, no. I voted for this man all the way back in 2016, and I endured a lot of shit up until this point, and I still vote for him.
Over and over again about how it evolved from him never talking to his son about his business, and we saw the pictures.
I don't know if it's just because I have a child and I want her to have successes in life in this country, and I felt like the other party was going in a direction that would not be able to do that for her. So
that's because there'd be no such thing as a woman.
Yeah.
Commission, the committee, and I guess when you look at these pardons, you know, before you're charged with a crime, the legal scholars will say, are these actually constitutionally legal?
Right.
But nonetheless,
you out of here?
have to look at obviously the wording.
No,
We
I
do
just
know now
the
they can be
official
called
Trump
in
Street
and
cut
they
off.
can be subpoenaed.
Oh, did it?
There's no
Okay, yeah.
amendment.
Switching
They
back to
have
yours.
to actually answer truthfully, because if they don't do so under oath, then they're committing another crime. So that's the only sort of.
I don't dig it. I don't understand why. I don't know why they think it's a bad thing.
Historic day enough, as Donald Trump is literally sitting in there to be sworn into office. News of these pardons.
There was a couple. I don't know if you guys. There was a couple things that he threw me for a loop for that I didn't know was coming. Him declaring that the cartels are a terrorist group. I know that was coming down the pipe eventually. That's a huge thing. That's huge.
Absolutely
Yeah.
incredible. Interesting kind of adjustment.
That kind of surprised me. I didn't know that was coming.
Of the moment, I think. we talked in the pregame, if you will, before the swearing.
Not during the inauguration.
In a restaurant.
2017, the inaugural address was marked by
there's
an
a
end to American
there's a mafia
carnage, as Mr.
Yeah.
Trump then called
Yeah.
it.
that did
See,
pizza as a
First Lady,
front
we
for their
can now
business, but the
drop
pizza
elect.
got so
It is
freaking
now
popular, they just stopped
President
doing crime
Donald Trump,
entirely.
First Lady
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Melania
what
Trump. They're
cartels need
walking
to do.
through the Capitol there. They're going to have lunch, first of all, with a bipartisan
Open up a
group
damn
of
taco
congressional
stand.
lawmakers. That will be interesting, of course. There are going to be, as we look forward and not back, a lot of executive orders that we got all afternoon to unwind.
So
Some
where I
we
used to
probably
work, there's
still
like a
don't know
bunch of
about. We've got a
construction
preview
sites.
from
and
Team Trump.
all the
But
taco trucks are
John,
just
he said in 2017,
bang.
American
Oh, yeah, they kill it.
carnage ends. And
That shit's
left
good, dude.
Everybody
You're
loves
working
tacos.
Hard shit, dude. You're like, fuck,
Today,
I want
I
to talk.
noticed he said a couple of things. One,
Maybe the cartels in Mexico and place him. Yeah.
over.
Dude, I don't know how many
All
street
right,
talks
Defon, I'm
that
gonna head
fucking
out
had.
for a bit.
Holy.
Hopefully, you get your day get better from here.
Talked about it around the world.
Fuck Apple. See you, Turtle. Thanks for coming by, brother. Appreciate you coming by.
Tried to take my
Everybody
freedom.
buy their Trump coins.
They tried to take.
Fuck
my
yeah,
life.
dude. They're
This is
still.
Trump
Are they
talking.
still up right now?
I had a bullet ripped through my ear.
Not
My
sure. I think
life
they're around
was saved
$50
for a
or so.
reason. God saved my life to make America great again. To weave all of that together.
Then the highest trained soldiers like, yeah. Oh, dude. They're put on notice right now. They better start hiding.
And to see the reaction too from Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, is everybody almost everybody
meme coin is a
on the
rug
dais
pull at some
stood up,
point.
except for Kamala and Joe.
At some point, right?
Come here.
Appreciate it. There was also some pointed shots directly at them in a very, I think,
Tactful way.
and
He did it in a tactful way.
he's earned the ability to do that in that.
Look at
type of
Elon.
situation.
Look at
That's
Elon
why
fucking
they elect
smiling away, dude.
But it's such
Oh, he's
an
on
amazing
Twitter.
thing to see
He's on Twitter
Yep.
right now, 100%.
Look at him. He's laughing his ass
talking about
off.
his future and how much it's going to differ.
Elon tweeting 1,000%.
Objectives pursued by the prior administration.
But also, Bianca, that he directly said, God saved my life.
What's funny is the
You could
Mark
put a period
Zuckerberg
there, but he
shit.
went on to make
Yep.
America great.
Zuckerberg was there. He was back there. He did a complete 180
And I do believe that.
Yeah.
because he thought he was going to go to jail.
A strong, faith leader, Billy Graham's
I
son,
guess he still
obviously
could.
opening
Yeah,
up
he
with
could.
prayer, and seeing the incident in Butler.
Dude, but he's going to go after these people that weaponize that DOJ, dude. And rightly so. The fact that Joe Biden fucking pardoned Fauci, Mark Milley, all the J6 people, even the people that testified in J6 it tells me that you're complicit.
Had $1 billion.
Like,
and
that's you were in the wrong. Why would you pardon if you weren't in the wrong?
One thing I did note is, in addition to what you said about God saved me for a reason, he mentioned God also with the Constitution later. But he said the government right now has a
He was
crisis
just trying
of
to get a
trust,
little bit
and
more
for too long
brownie
has
points
extracted
before he
power
left.
and wealth from
Yeah, well, it does stop them from going after him.
Crisis at home is something they can no longer respond
I wanted
to.
Fauci to be brought up on fucking charges.
Functioning government
Oh,
that
yeah.
is so unhealthy
Definitely.
right now.
Fucking hate
And I
that
think
guy.
that sort of maybe put a softer note on while it is dark. These are simple things that we should expect.
Trump
the government to do.
coin at about $45. Wait till it drops,
It's a
then buy.
crisis of trust that we have a radical government. So to me, it was also an adjustment on the 2017 draining the swamp.
Yeah, the Trump's going to usher in the crypto market for sure.
Crises at home.
Where am I at with my Coinbase? Let me look at Coinbase.
Carolina, meanwhile, have been treated so
See how if the market's reacted.
We're bringing up the people that
Looks
we
like it did.
people haven't talked about in a long time. People are covering in Western North Carolina still. You may have seen the pictures recently on what it looks like today.
I mean, right? Nah.
Let's go out to the Capitol now. Alana Austin is there live as we watch
it's gone down within the last
swearing-in
24 hours.
ceremony.
Yeah, yeah.
Good afternoon,
Or less.
The only one, LCX is up 2.69%.
Hey, good afternoon,
I think the one I got was the fight coin,
these
the official
insights that
maybe.
you all
Oh, yeah,
had. Of course, it was interesting that President Donald Trump mentioned Doge.
Wonder if Biden family plans on moving out of the country now. Hunter is going to be watched like a hawk since he's been parted. Yeah, but they're still going to bring him in. Now, he can't lie. Like, they bring him in. He gave up his rights to the Fifth Amendment by having the pardon. So if they bring him in for questioning, he has to tell the truth now. And if he doesn't, I think they could charge him then.
Is very different. This is not
I think what pissed me off the most was when they found the cocaine in the White House.
And they just didn't know. Yeah.
Hated it.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't know whose it is.
And they found every one of these January 6 people. They're still, up until last week, we're still trying to charge them on a videotape, but they can't find out whose cocaine it was. Yeah.
Happy and pleased to see that God was mentioned in Trump's initial speech here.
Thank God the J6ers are going to be fucking released.
That was another thing that he touched on, of trying to not make it feel as though
especially the ones that have no court.
Yeah. They were just fucking in the building.
Crazy, dude. That's insane.
To put that to a screeching halt as well. Government.
There's Kai Trump with a
regulating the speech
Trump
of
Jr. He's a bachelor.
Stating those U.S. members of the military who were kicked out over.
Off topic. Should I invest in Nvidia with the 5090s? Yeah, I am personally.
100%.
Yeah, I am 100. You know.
Interesting development there.
NVIDIA, S&P 500, and then
about designating the cartels as terrorist organizations.
One of the big chicken farms. I forget.
What type of military action could that?
The chicken farm? Oh, what for the
actual response on the ground is that setting?
What the ones that the chicken that doesn't have steroids and all?
Actions, if you will, to tackle some of these crises that have been ongoing. Even things such as exploring Mars, reinstating.
Yep. 447, been watching it like a hawk. Yeah. Yeah, Nvidia's a good one to buy for sure. And 50, I'm buying a 5090, so right there. Right there, you know it's going up the stock rate for me.
Yeah, I planned on it, but I'm not sure now. I don't know.
What, because of the architecture?
Absolutely. Yeah,
well, I already have the 4090, so I need to. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you right now, Newegg is giving me 825 for my card, and it's a 4080.
Yeah, that's the thing is how much I get for my old card.
Yeah.
My card right now is the one I bought is more money than I paid for.
Dude, yeah, it's like $3,000.
You know what they're doing is they're seeing off the Bidens who are coming right there with the Vances.
Doesn't even make any sense why it's so high.
So we'll find out where we are. There is that Marine helicopter out there where they appear.
I mean, the only really thing different between the 4090 and 5090 is the AI.
And the memory.
Yeah, it's fake frames.
Yeah, that's
kind of. It is. It is. Yeah. It is. It's AI making the frames.
I don't want to exaggerate. It's been
and it doesn't make it look as good.
But it hasn't been that windy in the last couple of days. But we'll see. It looks.
You might need to jump up.
4090 is going to be better, to be honest, because it's not going to be fake frames. I mean, DLSS is still like making fake frames.
Well, yeah, they jump ahead two frames ahead.
Yeah. But I think the 4090 looks better.
They certainly are facing that.
I'm still gonna get it because I'm having issues. So
yeah, I don't think it's worth it.
For me, it's worth it. For you, it might not be.
At least they've scripted that the new president will go to an overflow.
I'll let you know how it works out.
yeah, let us know.
Yeah, I'll be the guinea pig. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, they're gonna give me 825, so in reality, I'm only paying like 12 for it. So it's not.
Yeah, there you go. So 1,800 maybe in the overflow, and it looks
my
like
4070 is just fine. I refuse to buy anything else. I tell you what, that 4070 Ti would probably be worth it to get the new one because I think the new one's 350, or no, I'm sorry, 550.
They're behind.
Well, the Ti is probably going to be when it comes out like 650.
Well, what I'm saying is the 5070, right, is claiming
5070.
Yeah, it's going to be better than her card, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But you're going to see
saying the 5070 is the same as 4090. Like I've been listening to all the card guys.
4069 Ti.
All of them.
Love it. I have a 4080 Ociero.
The Capitol.
The white one.
And
4069.
16. Love it.
I mean, all of this is, as the transition is going and they walk away one final time.
Yeah, you fucker. You gotta.
Walk away with an.
Did you see all the markets flooded with all these GPUs that they're selling the video cards with no GPU in it?
If she was to throw her hat in the ring,
they're selling a marketplace. Yeah, they're taking the GPU out, the actual the die.
I mean, for any Democrat.
Yeah, it's real bad right now.
On to leadership in that blue state. Yeah. Bit of a.
So she has
it's for people not fucking testing cards when they buy something.
Vice president flag off of the car.
You're set for a while. Hell yeah.
A short time ago taking the
40-60.
flags, the vice presidential flags off those vehicles. And John, I'm sure you saw.
I have a 4060 as well.
2022.
The only problem
Donald
is
Trump still had
it's only 8
detail
gig,
force
so
around
I'm
Florida,
like,
but it was much smaller than you see.
Wait,
now.
what's the 8 gig?
It would stop at traffic lights.
4060.
Oh, 4060, yeah.
Traffic lights.
The games are going where you need it
because things have changed a lot.
over
It's
8
not
now.
just being elected, but what happened in that campaign. But here it is. Kamala Harris, who wanted to be president.
Like I have 16 gigs and I'm up around 11 with OBS sometimes.
Political future and just capturing the gravity of this. I mean, you remember that?
Yeah, I would just wait until if you really like a game that comes out, if you have to get an upgrade, you should. But other than that, I wouldn't.
I think fake frames or not, I think that gets you at 550 price point will get you to play the newer games. This is kind of what I'm saying because the DDR7, which I forget how many gigabytes they give you in the 40 or the 5070.
Yeah, you can't just trot out Oprah, and you can't.
I'm sure it's at least 24 gig, which is insane.
The 5090 is 32 gigs.
You know, and it really is.
That's crazy.
Specifically.
I mean, my 16.
It falls off though. It falls off from the 5090 down to the 5080. It falls off.
If I ran like an 80-inch TV, maybe 2 of them, I could use it all.
I don't know. Money wasted too.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
maybe.
Spent on our presidential campaign. In just
I would have to be doing
Democrats who want an audit of
a
that.
lot.
You'd have to do a lot of
You know,
shit.
there's reports how Joe Biden's just been really bitter in the past, few weeks of leaving. He has made those.
There they go,
So some
helicopter.
people will benefit off that 30.
Yeah, they will.
I'm doing all right. I have a 7900 XT.
Books, the ending here and the ending.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you'll
right
be
now
good.
live on our
You'll be
coverage
good
you
for
watch here.
a long
Joe
time.
Biden and Joe Biden.
I thought I was, but I'm having
the
issues.
New 9 series.
First lady are
I just like being able to.
Yeah, the 9070
now
and shit.
president of the United
Yeah, that
States.
looks
Like being able to run Minecraft shaders with no lag.
He took his knife and grilled cheese.
Did you find out who the designer is? Because I've been doing a little research.
I
Yes.
saw there was this is
Adam
a domestic,
LePace.
right? And what do we know about Adam?
Well, he
Why
has
is she wearing the hat?
She's worn his outfits before. She wore a striped
she's a big
dress by
hat
him
girl,
in New
you know?
York. And
I thought it was
very
significant.
Somewhat not, mainstream designer.
It is. I don't like the hat.
Someone that no doubt she
Well,
is
you gotta
now
remember she's
putting
not
on
American.
the fashion map
Yeah.
permanently.
Well, she's
I love
American,
the
but
hat. I know some critics
Yeah.
are panning it. I wonder
I
if
don't mind the hat.
Too is the subliminal.
I don't mind
not
it either.
necessarily, like she can choose
She on that hunt skin right there. She on that hunt skin.
Yeah, she does look like the hunt skin for sure.
That's a premium character.
Wait.
Premium character.
What is she taking off? Oh, the hat.
And then there's the fist pump from President Trump.
Oh, they went
like,
outside?
we won. Wow.
And there was no.
Yeah, they're
turning
outside.
away From Joe Biden in that
I'm
moment.
excited
He just
for
got
Vance.
on the helicopter.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Me
close
too. I
the
like
doors,
Vance.
fly off.
I think he's a straight shooter.
Cold. And you're right.
Yeah,
Now Donald Trump's going to give about 10 minutes of unscripted.
Yeah, when he was on
remarks
Rogan, it was
inside this
great, dude.
Emancipation
Oh,
Hall.
dude.
You
I
can just
love when
tell
he's just like
he's a
free
regular
to
dude.
speak. Yeah.
People who weren't inside will
Like
now
one of
be part
us.
of it and kind
Yeah,
of parse
just regular
out
dude.
the-
Just
the
knows
Just
what
very
he's talking
educated. Just very educated.
Yeah. A little more educated.
Yeah,
than
than us combined probably, but.
Spouses who have been in the trenches with their significant others in Congress.
No, but he's modest about it. I like that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
On the decision
He's
to
very
move
modest.
the inauguration inside. When you had people like Sundar Pichai and Mark Zuckerberg sitting there +1 with Jeff Bezos.
Well, and there are a lot of different vantage points to take in the sights of all of this.
Yes.
We have one from here on our set. People had.
I'll tell you what, guys. The transition went very well. I give whoever ran the transition teams and whoever made this happen, this whole inaugural thing, it did a fantastic job. I mean, there was not even a hiccup.
Been waiting for this moment for a long
Dana
time.
White?
This transition.
Yeah, he's like, you guys better fucking settle down. Bring in all the fire.
I'm happy he was there.
Yeah, Dana 100% would never miss it for nothing.
So that is the east front.
That's what worries me, is that it went good.
And on the west front, where is the other side, where they normally do the outdoor ceremony. And that's where the National Mall is in terms of all the memorials, the government.
Well,
See how that.
they overplayed their hand, Bushwookies. They overplayed their hand. If they're going to try to do stuff now, it's just they're going to be
Now the
perceived.
military is going to be involved
Yeah.
if they do something stupid.
The vista that includes the White House on the right side of the helicopter as it
They
heads,
kind of like
out of
they
Washington
overplayed their
towards
fucking
Maryland.
hand here.
And, he will have a departure.
They tried everything they could to get him not.
from Joe Biden,
so that he couldn't be at this spot right now, and
We'll ask him any questions or if he would.
anything past this would be perceived by the American people as it's just political. You know, they got away with a lot of shit being under the that it was like criminal stuff, and it was political even then. They got away with a lot. Now I don't think they will.
There as well, and you know, we all went to Washington D.C. for 8th grade.
They blew their nut.
But,
I feel like. Now I don't put anything past them. I don't trust. I don't trust anybody on that side, but.
Are happening at the Capitol and the reasons why they're happening in those locations.
So as we keep this shot,
Marine Force One.
Bring in Mike Carter, our national correspondent, who is live inside the Capitol One arena. That's just a few blocks from the Capitol towards the White House. It's where there was a big victory rally yesterday. People were taking in the inaugural ceremonies as we see the Marine helicopter lift off. Mike on one side.
Yeah, there's the party. You see the party? There it is. He's coming over.
Yeah, he is, guys. Good to be with you. President Trump is expected here in about 2 hours from
Oh,
now.
2 hours. I can't stream to that.
Proceedings at the Capitol. We've been doing
we got the good part.
Capitol One Arena. Now, following it, really play by play, it was been.
And he must be good. He must be about to go do executive orders. He's going to get right down to it right now.
Like Barack Obama. You saw Mike Pence come up. Audible boos coming out of the crowd.
Audible boos.
Bill Clinton.
Boos.
No love lost there when it came to those folks.
Man, I hope he stops at McDonald's first. That'd be fucking great.
Oh my god, that would break the internet.
Oh, I'd fucking love it, dude.
Like
He's like sitting down there with a Big Mac, you know, right in that shit.
Yeah, I probably would.
Of his adoring fans. Take a look.
Come on.
If we can zoom in on stage left.
We all know Biden stopped to get ice cream. He can stop and get a fucking burger.
Seal. Could that be a moment where President Trump walks over to that table and decides to sign?
Oh shit! Look, did you see that?
For his first term.
So he might be signing the executive orders right here.
Yep, I see that. The table,
yeah.
Donald Trump for years here in this crowd. Some of them were here yesterday.
That's fucking W right there, right in front of all the people. Fuck yeah, dude.
Everybody.
Oh yeah, dude.
The second Trump administration, we're underway. We're waiting.
I'm bringing us Mickey D, somebody. Come on, please.
Guys.
Love it. Mike Carter, thanks for being live on the scene for us. You can also see as well that appears to be, that's a Capitol Visitor Center there, I believe. It's sort of a more recent addition to the Capitol. They were working on this for years to have a better way to keep the Capitol secure and have visitors from around the country, around the world to come on.
Did you see that clip of that
might be
chick
the
getting
overflow room where
thrown
Donald
out?
Trump may make breaks for lunch.
No.
So we'll obviously keep a close eye on that.
There was
but
a
I'd
clip
also
of it.
like to deal in our friend Rick Leventhal.
I think it was
Leventhal Report.
I think
Make
it was
sure you're
PG.
watching him every
It was PG
weeknight,
that-
7 p.m. Eastern, right here on N2. Rick, first of all, welcome.
Oh, getting thrown out?
And we'd love to get your
On
Oh yeah, she was hissing a fit. It was great.
Well,
what Miss PG posted?
America.
Yeah, yeah. There's a
Incredible day
clip
for
by her.
Donald Trump and his family.
Miss PG, do you still have that one?
The speech
Yes,
I
sir.
loved. I couldn't help but notice.
I think it's too far up
sucked
for me
on
to
a
go
bag
to
of
it.
Lemons before she sat down there, and the fact that Donald Trump was standing there and basically ripping to shreds everything that they have done over the past 4 years, all
Fake
the mistakes that were made,
news.
and the awkward position and uncomfortable position that
You're
they put.
fake
No, it's one of the clips you sent.
For him to be able to
Yeah,
stand
one of
there
the.
and very
No,
specifically
Spady, what's up,
the-
buddy?
plan for the next 4
The clip
years
of that
and
chick
how he's going
getting
to fix the
told to
things they
leave because
broke,
she
with
was
them sitting right
getting
next
all
to
loud
it
and
was-
shit when
was brilliant and
Carrie Underwood was
incredible.
singing.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Exhilarating for anyone and everyone who voted for Donald Trump and supports.
Spady, you got a new
his
commander-in-chief,
presidency.
buddy.
I'm really excited about the future. I think most of America is.
Oops. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Really, really incredible.
Yeah, we're witnessing history. You said it before. say it again,
we're taking
and
it back.
see
Oh, is that
some
too loud?
more
Oh, it's too
history
loud.
Here. I
Here we
thought
go.
I saw a desk. But Rick, we are going to see Donald Trump sign some of these executive orders at
There's
Capitol.
a presidential seal on the podium.
Yes, we're seeing some of the old trappings of Donald Trump's first presidency coming back, of course. We're going to see him sign some of these executive orders.
Here comes some executive orders.
Arena. Should be quite a sight.
He could sign some right here, too.
Yeah.
Rick, on the border, which is something
I've seen a lot more guys there with the fake arms, though.
Yeah. And I just
Oh, the Secret Service? Yeah.
What I think John was saying earlier.
They ain't
about
fucking
how
around.
No.
He's not your typical
No.
politician. He certainly his remarks were not a typical inauguration address. He tells it like it is, and this
Tells it like it
revolution of
is.
Common sense is brilliant, and it's something that I've been talking about since my show launched last year. Common sense is so important to bring that back into
Common sense. That's
our
right.
nation to make stuff make sense, and that's what he's doing. And
I think
ain't that hard.
I think that to be honest with you, I think that some of these Democrats really want him back in office, dude. I think it gives them some purpose in life. Like they come after him.
I don't know. They make a lot of money off of wars. And
I know.
don't like wars.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
I don't know. I don't think they do.
Here in the city, America is coming together and roaring back again, and it begins today, as the president just told us. I know we'd all rather be gathered together on the National Mall with hundreds of thousands of our closest friends, but our disappointment is well overcome with our excitement for the future that we feel today.
Yep.
We have the chance to make the next 4 years the most consequential period in our nation's history. And as Speaker of the House, it is my great pleasure, my great honor, to introduce to you the man who will lead us to this new golden age, the decisive winner of the Electoral College and the popular vote, the 45th and the 47th, and the greatest president of our lifetimes, Donald J. Trump.
So these people here didn't get to see him yet. So these are a whole new group of people, yeah. Oh, for fuck me. Come on. Fuck yeah. We'll get them all up in the balconies behind there too.
Well, thank you all
Probably
so
a lot
much
of Secret
for being
Service
here.
in them
Was that a
balconies
hell of a
looking down.
speech or what? That was, man. That was a good way to start it off. You know, I didn't know exactly what the president would put in that speech, and I hoped to myself that he wasn't going to hold back.
I know,
He certainly
right?
didn't hold back. That was a hell of a way to start the next 4 years. But I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, and I know I speak for the president and for all of us, thank you, thank you, thank you for making this possible. We love you. We wouldn't be here without you, and we're going to make America great again together for the next 4 years. And the last thing I'll say is, you know, having stood outside for about 5 minutes to wave goodbye to the Bidens, thank God we moved that thing indoors because it was a beautiful ceremony and it was cold as hell outside. So, sir, the 45th and 47th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
No, he's right. I looked, I said, oh, look at this beautiful sunny day. We blew it, and then I went outside. And we
It's freezing ass cold.
You would have been very unhappy. The sun was very deceptive.
fucking
I will
cold
tell
as
you. It
shit
is
right
cold
now,
out.
dude.
And I'm sort of saying, you know, that was so beautiful today. Maybe they should do it there every 4 years. Does that make sense? I don't know. Because, you know, the outdoor thing is really good, but it gets a little cold around this time of the year, as some people have noticed. And a lot of
Yeah,
times
right
they
now
suffer
I think it's a little warmer now, but
suffering in that room. It was 72
Is it above
degrees.
negative?
It was
Oh, it's
perfect
2
with the
degrees.
best
Oh boy.
The best
oh, that's
acoustics I
warm.
think I've ever heard in a room.
Yeah.
This is not
I'm
so
a,
bad
I'm a
either.
bombing 29, but
just wanna
it feels
say,
like 16.
You're a younger, far more beautiful audience that I just spoke to.
Dude, he knows how to work a fucking room, dude.
That off the record, because I don't want to have all those big shots up there. I don't want to think you're more powerful than them. You look better than them.
He knows how to work a room, dude. That's what I love about him. He knows how to get the fucking
We
room.
just had a great time. We just had a great day.
He's a stand-up comedian, dude.
Amazing.
Oh, he's a TV guy.
A journey. I mentioned in the speech.
He's just good
That was not a journey.
to get people involved, you know. It's good.
It was indeed possible. I didn't really know too much about what they were saying when they said that, but a lot of people felt it. And we hooked up with JD very early. I watched JD over a period of time. I endorsed him in Ohio. He was a great senator and very, very smart. The only one smarter than him was his wife. That was, I would have chosen her, but somehow the line of succession didn't work that way, right? But now she's great and he's great. This is a great, beautiful couple and unbelievable career. I just said to him, you are very upwardly mobile, because he hasn't been doing it that long, but he picked it up so quickly. Remember, the first week was a little bit like the fake news was hitting him really hard. And I said, ooh, this may be tough, but after that, it was smooth sailing for him. He took on everybody. He took on the meanest. I don't want to use the word corrupt because we're into a new system, so let's wait till the corruption begins, because it will. But he took on some pretty mean people, and he handled it well. I want to also congratulate Mike Johnson for the job that he's doing. Steve, we gave him.
Hey, what are you making today, Butters?
Nothing.
What do we got?
And I said to make it
Hey,
tougher on him,
Butters.
let me take 2 or 3 of the people.
I'm having chicken wings.
I said he'll only have to suffer with that for about 3 months. How is
Making
it
chicken
going,
wings
by
for
the way?
dinner.
Is that moving along? Totally unified. I said, do you mind if I take
We
this
out
one
here,
out
Butters.
and a couple of others? He didn't mind.
You expect anything less? I had to do a stream.
By everybody, I've never met a man like this. You've got how many is it? 219 or 220 or something? 220. And of the 220, 219 really like him. I noticed he got 1 negative vote once about 2 weeks ago. But I think even 220 like him, if you want to know the truth. And that's very unusual. I know a lot of nice guys in Congress, and they have 35 people that hate him. So if you have 35 people that hate you and you only have 1 or 2 or 3 votes, you'll have 5, I think. But that's going to be like, you know, the good news is when we get to that 5 number, it's going to feel like a massive majority. You could be really nasty to a couple of them at least. So it's going to feel like hitting your head on the wall and stopping.
He's just bashing the haters.
Dude, he's the fucking trolling, dude. I love it. If you don't even like the man, you cannot say that this is not funny. It's fucking trolling.
You talk about being shot. I was with him. He got some
You
bad
talk
ones,
about
and,
being
his incredible wife, and she really loves him. You know, you never know about that. I've been with other people.
Running the fucking room.
And the wife is like looking at a watch. She can't get out of the hospital fast enough.
Yeah, because he got shot by the Democrats.
I don't know. He's all right.
That's Scalise.
That woman was a mess.
At the congressional softball game.
They're gonna take him.
He got shot the fuck up.
Finally woke up. It was a while too. The doctor told me.
Seemed to be a.
Happened another day at the golf course.
They've ever transfused.
It happened again?
Patient. They've never done anything like it. And here he is, the picture of
I don't know if the guy got a shot.
A great friend of mine.
Another guy in the bushes, I believe.
Look, little Miss PG, this much. If it would have even got his head at all, just the force from that round, even grazing him would have gave him brain damage.
And between JD and Melania and anybody else that heard, please, sir, it's such a beautiful unifying speech. Please, sir, don't say these things. I said, I'm telling you, it's going to play great. They say, you're right. For this group of people, it's going to play great. You're the only ones I hurt by not, but we had some beauties, didn't we, Melania? She said, sir, calls me sir when she's angry. No, I'm only kidding. I better say I'm only kidding, or the press is going to pick that one up loud and clear. No, but she said, no, I think it would be terrible. It's such a nice speech. I think it's, it all depends on your delivery. How was the delivery? Was it good?
Fucking A, it was great. Fucking delivery was great. Calm, assertive.
She said it's such a beautiful speech. You can't put things in there that you were going to put in. And I was going to talk about the J6 hostages, but you'll be happy because, it's action, not words that count.
Hostages for real.
Yes, fuck yeah.
On the J6 hostages.
Dude, at this point, the fact that they pardoned all those fucking people, I'm okay with them pardoning every one of them. I don't even care at this point.
Very, very guilty.
I'm served.
Bad crimes like the unselected.
After them did what they did. Before I was like, just people that hit cops and stuff like that, and that didn't do anything. Like the cops didn't do anything. They just hit them. And I'm at this point, dude. After seeing this, I was release them.
They deleted all the information on Nancy Pelosi having turned down the offer of 10,000 soldiers. You wouldn't have needed 10,000. You could have had 500, and it would have stopped. Because we may have had 1 million people that day, the people that were there. You don't see any photographs, but we have a lot of great photos. But you don't see those photographs. They don't put them in. They show the people at the Capitol. But I was talking about that. I was going to talk about that. They said, please don't bring that up right now. You can bring it up tomorrow. I said, how about now in front of the I'll bring it up right now.
Where's
I'll
bring it up right now. Fucking Trump, dude.
Hell yeah, Miss PG.
They'll take the speech and say, I didn't like it because he left there
What is
to
it?
talk to people. But we're giving you a little more information. Than we
Yeah,
gave
she's
us.
there.
No.
Right there.
They pardoned a lot of people. They
She's
pardoned
Indian. Yeah, she's
before we
Indian.
got
Yeah.
to Today, they pardoned, 33
You got
murderers.
two Indians now in the administration. You have Kash Patel and her.
In the United States, you have to be bad.
There's probably
Don't
others.
give it much.
And then
And he pardoned
Vivek.
almost
right?
Oh,
everybody
Vivek. Yeah, Vivek too.
And if you went through the crimes that were committed, you wouldn't even believe them. The level of violence. The people. that
Biden
were
did say
killed,
when Trump
the
came to
innocent
the
people that were
White
killed
House, he
and
did say
killed,
welcome home to him.
Pardoned them for whatever reason. He spared them, and but they didn't.
I
Spare
thought that
the
was
people
that was a good
who knows what happens.
gesture
in the
by him.
future. It's one of the worst because a lot of times they let them out early after that. They say you're going to be in. For
We're doing it
life,
live,
and
Butters.
All of a sudden, they get let out for good behavior, and then they go on a rampage. It's one of those little things, right? But I was going to talk about that. But I was really going to talk about the level of what's going on. Why are we doing this? Why are
I have
we
an issue where some
trying to help a guy like Millie?
apps on my
Why are we doing
computer,
that? He was
the
pardoned.
letters are
What
blurry.
he said, terrible.
Really?
What he said. Why are we helping some of the people? Why are we helping
what?
Liz Cheney? I mean, Liz Cheney is a disaster. She's a crying lunatic and
Crying lunatic.
crying Adam Kinzinger. He's a super crying. I never saw the guy not crying. He's always crying.
He's a
I
super
look at him, I remember years ago,
Super
he was
cry. Look at
up there on
Cheney.
my side.
Cheney's
And
fucking.
when you don't want to kill people in wars, they turn against
Look at
you.
Melania though.
Hated the concept of
Stone cold.
not going to war with everybody. Let's kill everybody. Let's spend a lot of money on military equipment. Where her father works, right? And
Halliburton.
what she did was incredible. Think of it. They destroyed and deleted all of that information that went on for almost 2 years against Trump. And the reason they did, because it was all false. Like
Spady, did you see that Trump is going to enact people that were kicked out of the service because they refused to take the jab are going to get back pay and reinstated? Did you see that?
Saying, please don't change that, sir. You are the coolest sucker in history.
Dude.
Remember she
That's
said,
huge. It's a
"My
big
hands are
W."
around his neck, because he wouldn't go to the Capitol. Made up fiction. And I was rebuffed. And the guy on the right is a massive weightlifter.
Hey!
Probably stronger than me. Do you think he's stronger than me, honey? You know who I'm talking.
Oh, yeah, that's nothing. J.D. Vance is tall, but I think he might be standing on something. But his son, Jade,
Talk about that, but a lot of
Trump's son is like 7 foot tall. I don't know where he is right now.
That's the coolest story I've ever heard.
He's like
he's 6'10" or something.
It's fucking nuts.
7 foot.
I don't. He's tall as fuck, dude.
I gotta look it up now.
Yeah, Barron Trump.
Even though there are bars, there are bars.
Oh, he's 6'7".
Oh, is that what he is? He might as well be 7 foot, dude. I'm telling you. It looks like it.
All of that stuff got deleted, and the reason it got deleted is they were all caught in lies. Secret Service testified, and they said it didn't happen.
Was it the mail? I mean, she's tall. She is, but Trump is no slouch either. But he's like exponentially taller than them both.
Did Trump really do that to you? But they gained a whole new respect for me.
And how old is he?
But it was just
18.
stuff, and there were a lot of make-believe stories.
So he's probably done growing now.
The wrath, like the story with Nancy.
Her family may be very tall. There's a lot of countries like that. They're super tall.
That her daughter made. She's a videographer.
Yeah, I like my suitcase. Barrett. I like my suitcase.
She said it was my responsibility as she's leaving.
He drank gallons of milk, yeah.
And it was. She's in charge of security at the Capitol.
Dude, what do you guys think is going to happen with the food now? I think they already banned red number, whatever, dye number, whatever it is. The 3? I don't know, but whatever it is.
More than the number of people there.
I think that it's going to usher in some good.
Where he's gonna go?
Yeah.
In other words,
red number 5, yeah.
J6 wouldn't be J6. There would have been no J6. But she rebuffed it. She didn't like it. No, she didn't like it. Maybe she wanted that to happen. But she's guilty as hell.
Man-woman thing.
We would have to go through the process because they destroyed all evidence. They deleted everything.
Red number 5. No other country uses that except for us.
And many people came out on our side.
And they're claiming that it's carcinogenic.
People now would gotta find them. There's nothing left. So that's a criminal offense. If that were a civil
It's a dye for food, Dade. It's like a dye that color, red number 5. Like Canada, I believe, and maybe somebody from Canada that's in here can verify this, but like their cereals don't have like food coloring. It's just like the natural color.
Trump fans.
No food coloring.
Tell those stories.
Like Fruity Pebbles and shit like that. It's like more of a natural color.
But seriously, I'd like to. I think it was a tremendous success. I think we're very lucky we put it inside because it is really cold. We just went to the helicopter out of respect.
Out of respect?
That's taken place for a long time. I guess it's as old as helicopters. You used to get into a stagecoach. Now you get into a helicopter. Times change, but it's pretty old custom.
TechFast Node, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in.
Relationship between Republicans and Democrats. I was with Senator Schumer. I said, Chuck, I think it's time we all start getting along a little bit because it doesn't make sense. I mean, we literally never get a Democrat vote. They never get a Republican vote, almost. And although there is a bill coming up very shortly that we have a lot of Democrat votes, right? That's going to be a very...
Well, Mountain Dew, Mountain Dew Code Red uses red 40, yellow 5, and blue.
You all know what I'm talking about. So,
yeah.
I just want to thank
red
you all
40 this time is your
fans from day one. All these people all over. You've been our fans.
Interesting.
This has been...
Yeah.
This has been a... there's never been anything like it. There's never been anything like it. This has been a movement like no movement ever in history for probably any country.
Yeah, like all jokes aside, guys, there's never been a movement like this.
And if they go out,
nothing.
And they announce they're going
I don't care about the Reagan and all that stuff. Trump
someplace.
surpassed Reagan as far as the following.
300 people, that would be standard. Ronald Reagan would go out. I mean, outside of the last couple of
I was just saying that.
A little excited, but even then, you have a couple of thousand people. But if you're going to go someplace, any place, any one of the swing states, any one of the other states, I mean, how about the non-swing states? We won Alabama by 48 points. We won Tennessee by massive numbers. Wyoming, we won by numbers that are nobody's ever seen.
Yeah, Wyoming, baby. Shout me out, Trump.
I just don't like doing things that just because I'm not saying that we're doing it because other countries are doing it. I'm just saying that we're the only people doing it out of all the other countries. Which
And
doesn't
we're fat
that,
as shit,
it does,
so
and we
we
have
gotta-
a
we gotta
huge
take it
obesity rates,
down.
including look at my neck.
And if you so much as
But if there's unbiased evidence that is harmful, then yes, let's ban it. Kind of like Wheaties pesticides. Yeah, no, half note. I agree 100%.
There's only one reason that happens.
Yeah, we got to get rid of pesticides. That's like one of the main things.
The runoff is terrible, dude.
Yeah.
But now if you even ask for
it's
this
bad.
is seriously a bill that was just signed, passed in.
It ruins waterways. It ruins rivers. It ruins a lot.
And I think when we get things cleaned up and we get back to a little bit of normalcy, I'm going to ask the speaker to really get involved because I think we would have won the state.
Somebody trailed on meds, ADD, ADHD. Once eyes removed, meds no longer needed.
We won the Texas border that had never been won. As the governor said, he's doing a good job, the governor, by the way, of Texas. But as the governor said, it hasn't. Oh, did I get lucky? Did I get lucky? Supposing I said, you know, he's not here, but the governor of Texas has done a terrible job.
Hold on 1 second, my dog's barking.
Look at you. You mean we
what am I?
could get you up in the front row? I tell you. Supposing I said, JD, the governor of Texas
Be right back,
is
guys.
not doing his job. You heard what I said? See, I didn't know you were there. I said he's doing a great job. He's doing a phenomenal job. But now you're going to have a partner that's going to work with you because you didn't have, not only didn't he have a partner, he had people selling the wall, right? We have a fence structure that we worked on, the governor worked on with me. And I didn't love it, to be honest with you. I wanted a nice precast concrete, 40, 50 feet high, like a beautiful, could have been a T-shape, Y-shape. I love construction. I wanted that sucker to go up maybe 50, 60 feet. It would have looked beautiful, a nice Y shape. And they said, the problem is, sir, they climbed that like a rabbit. I said, what do you mean? No way. And they brought some of these guys out. They climbed it like... And the other thing is you hit it with acid and the thing will disintegrate. They have things for concrete. So they needed very hardened steel, very special steel. And then they needed 7,000-pound concrete inside that steel, inside that steel. And then they have a rebar that's the toughest steel made. Very hard to cut. So this is why very little is cut.
What'd I miss?
I mean, it's right. And then they put a anti-climb panel on top. I hated it.
He's just talking about
I tried to play Trump dance. It didn't work. And I said, this shit broke. And then someone deleted my comment.
I think she accidentally timed you out.
Yeah, you're good. You'll be fixed.
Oh, I'm not timed out. I can still type.
Okay.
Yeah,
it won't play because I set this up like right before. It was a last minute thing, and I don't have all that shit paired over to this scene.
Is that a friend of yours or is that Mrs. Defund?
No, that's little Miss PG. She's not my wife. My wife can care less what the fuck I do.
That's fair.
She knows she has no say. No offense, but it's the truth.
Miles of wall. That's why we had such good numbers. The famous chart.
I love her, but she does not game. She has nothing to do with it at all.
Had I not looked over there, I'm not speaking right now. You might be speaking.
Yeah, I seen those viewer bots come in. PG got rid of them.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
In this party, but I got very lucky. But we had the best numbers we've ever had.
She doesn't. She would never. She comes on stream once in a while. She'll put fingers behind my head and all, but she could care less about this.
They always say, when we renovated a wall, so there'd be like a piece of plywood sitting.
Meaning me streaming.
60 years. Or a 2x4 sitting for 60 years on the ground and rotting because, and they'll say, you didn't build a new wall.
She doesn't want to be famous like you.
50 feet up.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna be famous. I like conversating with people.
Concrete, all everything, and all, by the way.
I just think about all the systems that are in place in the industry. They all rely on each other.
Wired for all of the equipment. We put wires in everything so they can easily wire for all the
in pesticide industry.
If there's a doubt, we have to wire. Whenever
there's certain things that are needed for sure.
So we could just hook it up.
Yeah.
We don't have to.
You're driving. Drive safe.
Which wouldn't do too well, right? So anyway, we built an extra 200 miles of wall.
Oh, that's the clip.
And the governor wanted to buy it. He tried to buy it, and they wouldn't sell it to him. He wanted to put it up himself. Could have been done in 3 to 4 weeks. 200 more miles because when you do it, now they just keep going further out, further out, further out, getting around. So we did an extra 200 miles, and it was all bought. And
Drive like a woman is chasing you.
They're not going to put it up. And that's when I realized they wanted open borders, and that's when I realized that people are going to come pouring through the wall like nobody's ever seen before.
Yeah, he's just yapping now.
You are here because of that. I made it my #1 issue. They all said inflation was the #1 issue. I said I disagree. I think people coming into our country from prisons and from mental institutions is a bigger issue for the people that I know. And I made it my #1. I talked about inflation too, but you know, how many times can you say
rambling.
an apple has doubled in cost? I'd say it, and I'd hit it hard, but then I go back to the fact that we don't want criminals coming into our country.
Biden's last
We
trip
don't
in
want
that
the
fucking
jails
plane.
of
Yep.
every country in the world.
You know, 2027, the new Air Force One is being supposedly going to be here.
Unbelievable job. I'll tell you, he was a very popular governor, but now he's like an unbeatable.
I hope it has a
governor
fucking
because of your
A10.
border policies. He was fantastic, and he really was.
I think what it is, BG, like he's doing it in like different rooms. You know what I mean? Like he did it in that first room. Now he's kind of doing it here.
Make him very more. Did you do it? You
Yeah,
didn't do
of course,
that
you gotta
for
get that
politics.
photo
You
op.
did it because you want to do the right
History.
thing. But I'll tell you, it sure as hell worked for politics too. It's self-preservation. That's right. But no, because the people are demanding it. The people of Texas are demanding it. The people are demanding it. Use it. They wouldn't let the governor use it, and
Hamco, who gives a
wouldn't let
fuck
him use
about
it.
Hamco?
But he was the leader of the pack.
We don't give a
and,
fuck.
Did a great job, and then we
Used to
heard
give a
about
fuck about discretion. I see you. It's not somebody.
Rip somebody's job off.
I see it. See what? You used to give a fuck about discretion.
And that does not do well for the whole thing. But it was just sitting on the ground, and I heard about it, and I called the governor, and I
Used to
called
be
the vice
ruthless.
your attorney general. And here's the story: they were going to buy it. and
Remember
this is
how he
the
says
business people.
China?
They were going to buy it for 5 cents on the dollar or less, and they were calling us.
We
up.
need you.
We'll
Wait,
sell it to you
what?
For 200 cents on the dollar. In other words, it will cost you twice as much. So it's 200.
Hope
cents on
work's
the
been
dollar.
going good, Butters.
I said.
I know you've
"Can
been.
somebody explain that
I
to
know
me,
you've been like
Judge?"
going
How
full tilt
corrupt is
on
that? You'd think they'd
working.
say maybe
Hope everything's going
we'll
well.
sell it to you for 20 cents, 30 cents, but not 200 cents. So they were going to buy something for 5 cents, and they were going to sell it to us for a fortune. They were going to make it would be. They'd have it down that in Fortune magazine. They'd put it of the deal of the year. Okay, you buy something like that, but it was so corrupt and so horrible. And when we told that to the administration, they didn't care. They just kept going forward. They couldn't care less. And they kept going forward. They knew that they were trying to sell it back to us. They would have sold it back to us. You would have ended up buying it. You would have paid probably 50, 60 cents. Who knows? But they were going to use it for scrap metal, but then they made a much better deal. They could just buy it and sell it to us for 15, 20 times what they paid. 20 times. Think of it, like 20 times what they paid.
There goes Sleepy Joe. Doors closing.
That happened. And the
Never to be
governor was
seen
the
again.
attorney
Where are they gonna fly him? To Delaware?
fantastic,
Nursing home.
The nursing home, yeah.
He's pushed around pretty good by people, right? I said, you got a great attorney general. They should leave him alone.
China.
He was with me. But Ken and the
Hey, you
governor
getting
went
out
to
of here?
court, and a judge actually became incensed and actually called for an investigation.
I bet we're
Now,
40,
they
50
think
hours.
this happened.
Jesus.
So he stopped it. So we're waiting to put that wall up. And now that you have a new president,
Hell yeah.
that wall will go up so fast.
Bye.
The governor will complain, sir. This is Greg Abbott, sir. Please, the wall is going up too fast. Please don't do that. You know the story about winning. No, we're going to win too much. We're winning too much. Please, let's stop. People always love that one. We'll do this with the wall. Governor Abbott calls, sir, the wall is going up too fast. We can't take it. We just can't take it. No, I think you'll be very happy if the wall goes up too fast, right? But we'll get that dude and we'll work with you on that. But it was a great decision by a great Texas judge, right? And it was beautiful to watch. He stopped them right in their track. I mean, they were literally loading this stuff onto trucks. It was terrible. Honestly, it was terrible. And he,
He is a
so
troller.
I'm so glad I mentioned that they have a really good governor in Texas. And I swear I didn't know he was here. I swear to you, it sounds like a setup. I didn't know you would end. Did I get lucky? I said the right thing. Because there have been moments when I wasn't so happy with him, you know?
I said the
But not too many, I can tell you that. So
Fucking
anyway,
Trump.
it's good to
I
see
like
you
when he
guys.
goes off
Great,
script, dude.
But I just want to thank
Oh, yeah.
everybody. You've been
100%.
incredible. I recognize so many of you. It's so crazy. But this has been a long journey. This was a journey that started in 2015.
Oh,
probably started
Melania?
20 years before
I'm
that.
I'm not
She's just
I'm
saying,
not
"You can
convinced
run
that
for
she's
president,
happy
you
that
can
he
run."
even ran the
I
second
always
time.
said, no, no, no.
I'm not even convinced that she was
And
happy that he ran. I think she was
let's
against
give it a
it,
shot.
personally.
And what I talked about then was the border, too. I think it probably was the #1 issue for me.
You can't change
Back in
his mind.
2015, 2016, I
No, he's like me. Like
about the border,
I love my wife and all, and we fight about things, but
to talk about 2020.
the decision I make is the decision I make.
But that's okay. It was a rigged
Well, you bear all the responsibility.
Yeah, I did it during COVID. I said we're not getting no fucking, we're not doing it. We're not getting that shit.
This is a much bigger.
And I was torn about it for a while. I thought I made the wrong decision, and I stuck with my, I stuck to my guns, and I'm glad I did.
That's the bad part. But I will say that it started in.
But I was having anxiety attacks over it. Like I really thought I made a mistake. Like they had me convinced that like at a certain point that I was like making the wrong decision for my family. But I was like, no, I think I'm doing the right thing.
She didn't look too happy today. We took on Hillary.
Yeah.
Very nice person, but we took on Hillary and we defeated Hillary.
I don't get that either. Because every time I got it, I got sick.
Second time in 2020, you know, we got millions more votes. We got millions, like 10, 12.
Literally,
million
the
more
only
votes than we
vaccines
did
you
the
need
first
is when
time.
you're born and you get those.
I think the child schedule vaccine is they need to reduce that. There's no reason to have 54 fucking for children. 54 vaccines.
It's literally the only things that'll kill you that you need vaccines for.
Yeah, it's like fucking smallpox. Okay, I'm good with that. Yeah,
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, just drink a healthy amount of raw milk and I'm fine.
And this time we made it too big to rig. It was so big. They tried. They tried like hell. In the butt. They tried to do it, and around 9:02 they gave up. Last time they did bad things, but this time they just said, you know, I don't know if you saw Mr. Speaker in Washington. They had placards. They were all set to march. They thought it'd be closer. A gentleman asked me, a very respected gentleman asked me yesterday, how come the polls were so low? They showed you winning, but not in a landslide. I said, because people that are true Trumpers are so angry at the whole polling system and at the writers, the fake news, that they don't want to talk to anybody. So when you call somebody from Trump, who are you voting for? They say, it's none of your business. I'm not telling you. And that was probably 40% of the people they called. So they would discard that one, and they didn't show that. And then when the election happened, you know, the vote came, and it was much different, much higher than we're going to win, but they really thought, they couldn't believe the one man said it. I mean, it was so much higher. We won all 7 swing states. We won the popular vote by millions of votes, which is hard for a Republican. I'll tell you who came through. The unions came through. The auto workers were great. The Teamsters were great. The firemen were great. I think almost every union was great. The only one that worked.
No, I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm anti no choice. I want to have the choice if I do or don't.
Generally speaking, the head of the union was
I'm pro-choice when it comes to vaccines.
We knew it. We fucking knew it.
He's a Democrat.
In Michigan. Look what they did with the Teamsters. The Teamsters were unbelievable. They were a solid Democrat vote.
No, they're all for my body, my choice until it comes to vaccinations. Then they're like, no, you have no decision.
Can get it done because you have to do
Exactly.
It's going to be great. We're going to turn our country around, and we're going to turn it around fast. And I think this was a better speech than the one I made upstairs, okay?
See, he was just trying to do a longer fill.
I think this was much better, and I got to see my friend. So, Governor, take care of yourself. You call me, we'll start working. You know what that means with him? He's going to be calling me tomorrow morning at about 6. And I said, how about next week? You call me and we're going to get it started real fast. We'll really help you a lot. You've done a fantastic job protecting something which is not supposed to be for the states. And amazing job.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking insane.
I want to thank everybody. And I have
all those people should get back pay. Was sentimental, man, the whole week.
I'm going to get hell when I say this, but her feet are absolutely aching. You know, those heels. And
talking about his wife.
We were leaving. We were going home. Sir, would you be able to go down and say hello to some of your other fans?
He looks like a hitman.
Said,
Like, not even a joke, dude.
Ooh, Melania?
Did you get to see
Oh, she's so fuck. Yeah, she fuck you up, Apple. And you probably allow it.
But she said,
yeah,
Don, I love you so much, but my feet are killing me. I said, honey, let me just see how far it is. I asked the person. Oh, not that long. Maybe
someone
400
could
or
cosplay
500
as
yards. That's 5 football fields. I said, can you make it? She said,
if you pulled that hat off and she had a bald head, that would be a deal breaker.
I'd be scared of shit. I'd run.
Yeah.
I'd fucking run.
It sucks, especially when people and companies. Money.
And said goodbye. And
yeah.
Custom, and the wind is blowing like crazy. And with the hat that she's wearing, she almost blew away. We almost lost off her. She was being elevated.
Thank you for a longer speech, she said.
Blew away. No. So we all appreciate it.
Did you hear her? Thank you for a longer speech.
Lady. A beautiful and a great first lady. And they love our first lady.
She's classy.
You know, JD, whenever I make a speech, I see hundreds of times, we love our first lady. We love, and they do, and they should. She's great. So I just want to thank you. Thank you very much. I just want to thank everybody. And I felt that, I said to JD, should we give him the A treatment, the B treatment, the C, the D, or the F? You know what the F is? Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye. I gave you the A+ treatment. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Governor. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it.
Well, in the span of 2 hours of beautiful,
She Indian?
scripted.
His wife is. J.D. Vance's wife.
And Trump at the Improv is back.
No. Trump's wife is.
That's what the crowd loves.
What is she? One of the Slovakian, yeah.
Snake poem. He's about to do anything we saw at the rally, but this is what the mainstream media has never gotten. And we've all been at these rallies around this great country deep in the heart of Texas. I remember being in Conroe when he was first coming back a couple of years ago. And I'm telling you, it took me hours to get out of the parking lot, to leave the event. There were reports of 60 to 80,000 people that are not making up outside Houston.
Yeah.
And I saw you at some.
We were there.
Some of those we were together. And it's just, people love this blunt, fun talk. He also gave them the spinach an hour and a half ago. And there's a lot of work.
Hours on a boat with no water or sunlight. Ooh, in a crate.
Select people, 800. So for them, this was sort of their Inauguration Day memory. You know, he spoke really lovingly about Melania, which I thought was beautiful, and really pumped up, J.D. Vance in the beginning. So, he did
Passport
kind of go
Bros.
unscripted as we like. Hillary, didn't look too happy today. He mentioned crying Liz Cheney, a crying lunatic, J6 pardons. But
Winning.
he did react a little bit to Biden's pardons as well. And
W.
you're right, Donald Trump, the outsider, is now the insider. And
The
he
ultimate
is.
insider, yeah.
And it's already whitehouse.gov, already branded Donald Trump. I have my first email from the White House press secretary's office.
Whitehouse.gov is up
things
with
are
Trump
moving
is
very
branding.
quickly, except here in Emancipation Hall, a little bit longer to linger there with 47.
And John, it's interesting at J.D. Vance, the way he teed it up, we were all commenting off camera, that he's mastered the idea that I'm the number two. Because anyone who is number two, like a Pence or is in the cabinet, once they start outshining Donald Trump, they're not around for long. And J.D. Vance literally talked for 60 to 90 seconds. And then I think Donald Trump made an important point that is easy to forget. He said, this guy is great as my number 2. And remember, the first week wasn't too good. And that's right. The first week, the mainstream
Welcome
media
home. That's right.
turned Vance into the devil. And there was a lot of second guessing, even in the Republican
Party, too. When the announcement was made at the convention, there were a lot of concerns from the establishment wing of the Republican Party about the J.D. Vance selection. But he was so successful at helping Donald Trump prosecute his case, so good with the media. And of course, you got to interview him on the border.
Yeah, J.D. Vance was an awesome pick.
Let's go to James Rosen now, who's live at the White House with a new administration.
Support his wife? No.
James, I saw
She's what is she? What is J.D. Vance's wife? She's a doctor?
It's pretty quiet here for now.
Got her first blue hair?
The most activity we've seen since the Trumps and the Bidens left here to head over to the Capitol is I saw what looked to me suspiciously like the dry cleaning principle being carried by a young person into the White House. But we're all awaiting, obviously, for the onslaught of executive orders.
I forget what she does.
From President Trump. Published reports put the number as approaching 200 that we could see signed.
Oh, she's a lawyer. That's right. That's right. She's a lawyer.
About some of those executive orders that are being signed today, particularly those related.
She's a lawyer. Yeah, she did. She neglected their hair, 100%.
Which will pave the way for President Trump
licking diaper.
To deploy U.S.
Welcome in.
troops down to the border under the command of NORTHCOM, the U.S. Northern Command. A number of other immigration-related executive orders. The designation
No, stop it.
The massive drug cartels in Mexico, such as Tren de Aragua and MS-13, as foreign terrorist organizations. Again, that will unlock additional tools for the Treasury Department and other members of the interagency to go after those gangs and their individual members. Of course, we saw the speech from President Trump at the Capitol. Not as stark and dark as American Carnage 8 years ago, but nonetheless a very pointed speech, one in which the outgoing president president were forced to sit there and listen to President Trump
for it. That train is never late.
As one that cannot manage a simple crisis at home and stumbles into catastrophic events abroad. One that Mr. Trump said that fails to protect law-abiding citizens but provides sanctuary for dangerous criminals who have entered this country illegally. We have never seen, I think, an inaugural address where the incoming president has lambasted his predecessor.
So I don't know if I can make it, guys. Do 2 hours. Well, they said 2 hours, right? Yeah.
Like 2 hours. Trump,
I might, however, come back and do some hunt.
Now than he did at the inaugural. 30 minutes.
I might put up another window.
Unscripted remarks. Trump unvarnished and unplugged, as his supporters most like to see him.
Yeah, I told you that train's never late.
Wait for it. Andrews before he took off for Santa Ynez, California. The chopper that carried him there was.
Now that you knew there was going to eventually, I thought for sure like we were going to have him the whole stream, but
of the Biden presidency, and of course then we've had the extraordinary news of the pardons that were issued by President Biden in his final minutes in office. Earlier, of course, there were the preemptive pardons we saw issued today.
I didn't even have to do anything. I knew that train was coming. I was sitting on the fucking platform waiting for the train to come. I knew it was on its way.
Members and the staffers of the select January 6th committee, and then with about 20 minutes left in his presidency.
Yeah, racist remarks are not going to get you well in this stream.
And the transition shortly to be underway with.
That's why I didn't have to do anything.
The vice president of the White House, the Biden White House.
They're so fucking racist, dude. The libs, dude. See how they go on here to try to fucking fuck with the stream, but by being racist.
And his in-laws. The pardons going to James and Sarah Biden. To Frank Biden.
Oh wait, yeah.
Also to Valerie Owens, the president's sister, and her husband John Owens. My family has been subjected to unrelenting attacks and threats, Mr. Biden said in that statement, motivated solely by a desire to hurt me, the worst kind of partisan politics.
That's the guy from Missouri. This guy's really fucking good. I forget his name.
And while he respects the rule of law and is optimistic about the strength of our institutions, this was why he was exercising my power under the Constitution.
The terrorist was just in our
to pardon James B. Biden, Sarah Jones Biden, Valerie Biden Owens, John T. Owens, and Francis W. Biden. Now, in issuing the Bidens to the former officials and in issuing these pardons, in pardoning the former officials and his own family members, In both cases, President Biden declared that the issuance of these pardons should not be mistaken as an acknowledgement that any individual engaged in any wrongdoing, and nor, he said,
He did his whole family? Pardoned his whole family?
as an admission of guilt. But the truth is, the Supreme Court has spoken on this in the
Pretty guilty to
1915
me.
Yeah.
unanimous
that's
decision in Burdick v.
crazy.
United States. The Supreme Court held that acceptance of a pardon
Why is it that I always pull a 6-star into my random groups and hunt? Yeah.
determined that
Oh, me and D-Fun have gotten plenty of 6 and 5
Yeah,
stars.
yeah, it happens.
to him by President Ford back in 1974.
I'm at a
too would
4-star
constitute
right
an
now.
acknowledgement of guilt. Indeed, on the official website of the Gerald R. Ford Presidential
I don't know. I might not be now, though.
You can see that it states on that website that
We can just go in
President
tonight and just
Nixon's
start dying.
ex-President Nixon's
Yeah.
acceptance of the pardon
Just
from
go
his
in there and kill each
successor
other.
Yeah,
constitutes
go to
an
Pick
one
each other
star
up and
lobby.
die.
guilt.
Pick each
So,
other up and die.
President Biden, who likes to say, or always former President Biden, who always liked to say that he taught constitutional law for many years, seems to have made some inaccurate assertions.
See, you gotta do it too,
about the
Bushwookie.
law
You
and
gotta
about,
go in there and just
what it
hit a
means
barrel.
to receive
Then
presidential
revive
clemency.
yourself and hit it
does
again.
Constitute an acknowledgement of guilt, even if the president was saying otherwise in his final statements as president today. Back to you guys.
All right. James Rosen, our chief White House correspondent. We appreciate all of that. We'll be getting to you a lot in the days ahead. Interesting because
Thank you, James.
you can see these live photos right there. Susie Wiles, the incoming chief of staff there at the White
People at
House.
6
Mitch
stars,
McConnell,
even
the
5
former
stars, man, they
leader
just
of the Senate
sit out in the
Republicans, still
woods
has
with
They
snipers.
fucking,
I'm like,
dude,
come
they
on,
fucking
dude.
camp, dude.
battles,
It's so fucking lame. My little wiener dog pup went out Saturday night and hurt her nail. She's been pitiful. Rather took her to the vet. He wrote me and said they're looking at her now.
Presley, who had a lot to do with
Yeah, so mine breaks nails all the time. A little bit of PG, they bleed like a sieve. But the problem is that they want to cut it all the way back, and then they wrap the foot and all that shit. It's a pain in the fucking ass.
Let's bring in our friend Bob Sellers, the N2 host.
And then they give you a
there's some other
$5
news that
bill.
I think we've.
Yeah, give you.
or-
Yeah.
I don't
as
like
well,
bets.
Who's the White House in Washington?
Yeah, well, I
Of course,
just had to put my dog down, cracked the one that had cancer.
Cover the economy so
Yeah.
closely. We
Shit.
heard
Yeah, I see.
that there
Yeah,
will
it
be,
fucking
one of these
killed me,
executive orders
dude.
or more will be about a national
I lost 2
emergency
animals last
with the border.
Yeah.
But I also
Yeah, it
heard the
sucks,
new
dude.
president say in his inaugural address that he is
It kills me because I like my dogs more than most people.
energy emergency. And I wonder what that might mean. Obviously, we still have to flesh out the details.
Bleeding everywhere. Yeah, they bleed like a sieve.
Crisis, of course.
Yeah, and as you probably recall, shortly after that, he said we need to bring.
Yeah,
back
those
real
PG, I'll show you. But
I think
my
a lot
brother
of
and his
people
girlfriend got
realize
me a
that,
nice thing
oil
for my
prices,
dog. I'll show it to you.
so much of our economy that he wants to make sure that drilling is given a big green light. I believe that we are also pulling out of the Paris Climate Accords, which makes a lot of common sense to people when you think about, if you want to talk about polluting the skies, why don't you go to China, where I believe they're opening something like 100 coal plants.
Thank God he's
this
taking us
year.
out of that climate change
so
shit.
that's
So
where you need to
stupid.
go, not here in the United States. Also, I should mention he's talking about tariffs.
What's that rock that
and
we
taxes
found in
on other
America? What is that
countries. He
rock?
wants to create something that he's calling an external revenue service.
Plymouth Rock.
Oh,
to
Plymouth
collect
Rock,
those.
gotcha.
By
Yeah,
the
you
way,
wanna look at global warming?
the other countries don't necessarily pay
about
those
Plymouth Rock or
tariffs.
Statue
It may
of Liberty.
affect what they do with our country as
The
far as
water
trade
line
is
has been the
concerned,
same the
but
entire
people
time.
who are importing actually pay them. But I think it's symbolic more than anything.
And freaking
he also is talking
those
about
fires in
creating those.
California
I
did
don't
more
know if he could do
pollution
that
than all the
unilaterally or if
fucking
Congress has
vehicles
to create
combined for
Yeah.
like 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
But I think
Like,
we're
come on,
seeing
man.
This is a focus that Mr. Trump wants to have on
Yeah,
our
they
economy
cry. It hurts
to
so bad.
lessen regulation, drill oil, keep energy
I see do
prices
some,
down, and there are challenges right now.
push the blame on
way
everyone
beyond
else.
A lot of people's attention. That in
I know they
the
arrested a
past
couple
2 or 3
people
weeks, the Biden
setting
administration
fires.
put
Starting
some
shit, yeah.
more
Yeah,
sanctions
yeah.
on
So, yeah, this is
Russian oil.
this
Now,
most
oil
likely
is
a
world
government,
market. So if you're putting
government insurance
sanctions on
scam.
that oil, it's
But,
driving up the price
having,
of oil, which right now is checking West
fucking trees are
Intermediate
those.
crude.
They
It's
have
like
oil in them.
$80 a barrel now. It had gotten down
Well,
to
what's
the
funny
high
is
60s.
Didn't they drop people from the fire insurance like prior to this happening or something?
Moving forward,
Yeah.
there's a lot of work to be done.
1 sec.
Thank you, PJ. Yeah, it came out nice.
Policy. The EU has come out and said that it's ready to defend economic interests against the United States. The world leaders reacting
No water
to what
in
we're
the
seeing
fire
in our
hydrant.
nation's capital.
Yep.
And we're going to tee up a soundbite, Daniel.
They
of,
sell all of the
Donald
water
Trump
to.
during his inauguration speech, which James
They sold it all
Rosen,
to that one
noted
guy.
was just 30 minutes compared to 32, where he talked about Panama.
peanut
And
guy.
already the president of Panama is reacting to the inauguration speech, saying we're going to keep Panama Canal, but in addition to talking about Greenland, talking about strengthening our borders if we can. Let's play that clip of Donald Trump just a short time ago talking about the Panama Canal.
Yeah, they were not ready
as we
for
look
fires.
to the worldview that
They
he's
were
laying out.
very stupid.
The purpose of our deal and the spirit of our treaty has been totally violated. American ships
Reservoirs are empty.
Severely overcharged.
Or fucking fish.
If they don't want to use ocean water, I get it because it's salt and killers. Then why don't they suck the ocean water and like what they do on cruise ships?
Pack it,
that's what they do
store
on
it,
cruise ships.
ship it. If you need a box, Grainger has it. With over 1,700.
There's a salt byproduct, but yeah.
Daniel, we know he's had conversations.
Well, then
with
the cruise
Xi.
ship,
We know the
they
Vice
eat
President
the
of China
salt.
is
Bro.
in Washington.
I eat
In
it.
fact,
I eat the
Trump
salt.
told folks in the first 100 days of office he'll be going to China. This, in addition to TikTok, of course, the world is watching.
Cruise ships are
and
fun
for
as
some,
shit, not gonna lie.
anticipating a visit.
Have you been on one?
I've been on one recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never been on a cruise ship.
Not recently. It was a while ago. I was 18, so 16 years ago.
To make the most of his first 100 days. Remember, he's a lame duck president, and so
It's not. It's not when. It's not fun when everybody gets food poisoning. I can tell you that.
What was interesting in that speech is he talked about no new foreign wars, and so in terms of taking back,
It's nice, dude, because when you're 18
I don't
in
think he's actually going to send US troops down
international
there,
waters,
so
you can
this
gamble.
might be a negotiating tactic.
Gamble and
just
drink.
like with those tariffs, he said during the campaign we're going to have universal tariffs on day
Just
one.
Carrie Underwood.
But he did not talk about that
Yoking it up.
in his speech.
That her man there?
And so we'll have to see if he's actually going to sign that. You would think that if he's going to
There's
install
Ivanka
tariffs,
Trump.
then he would have mentioned it in these speeches. But I think he's probably worried about the blowback in terms of.
He's not the golfer,
increasing
right? Who's the
inflation
golfer?
At a time that's why he's
Uh,
elected, and he doesn't want to do anything to hurt Americans' bottom lines.
This is, of course,
know
the
there's
luncheon in the
Ivanka is very tall too. She's
Ivanka
pretty.
Trump there talking with members of Congress, and
She's tall.
this is where Donald Trump
whole
also will
family.
go as well, and he'll be presented with crystal gifts, and there'll be some photography. Johnson, the speaker, will be toasting Vance.
That girl in the background knows.
We'll see. He's been pretty good about keeping it to his time.
Jesus. She get an accident on the way here?
They are allotting 3 minutes after.
She might have been in an accident and had have reconstructive surgery, you prick.
Probably might be. I don't know.
You're such a dick.
She was wiping her nose. I thought maybe she got an accident before she came.
WhiteHouse.gov and see Donald Trump's back.
'Cause it was like-
Donald Trump's the POTUS feed is back to Donald Trump.
Yes.
And a lot
It's
of
an
this is
energy
very
shift.
familiar.
I'm such a dick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about her. Like this fucking guy.
Gets to send 2 statues.
She's probably like a fire or something. Had
Fire?
reconstructive surgery on her face, and
looked-
he's over here like, man, she
No,
looks like a pug. Like,
No, I didn't listen. You're putting words in my mouth. I was implying that she hit the windshield.
Carrie Underwood just kind of waiting in the background. We've all been there at a party.
Where's Mark Zuckerberg? He's probably looking for Carrie Underwood as well.
And I was waiting for somebody in the crowd to say, "Ooh, she leaking."
Talking to Lindsey Graham. You can only imagine what they were talking about.
Sorry, Platter. Sorry.
Yeah. Bob Sellers, your thoughts, because we were talking in the pregame before.
He's gonna ban you,
swearing
dude.
in About how in some interviews, Time Magazine for Man of the Year and Person of the Year.
You're the one that says she looks like a pug. I didn't say that.
What? I don't remember.
Get prices back down. Whereas in the campaign, when
Hashtag banned.
look, I'm going to do that right away. He also has been saying, remember in the campaign, he said,
I should quit before I'm ahead.
have a deal to end the Ukraine war. Well, we've got a few more hours, Bob.
I need to actually go get lunch here.
Yeah, I gotta get stuff ready for dinner.
He might have meant certainly.
Well, we did it. We did it 3 hours.
His presidency. He's going to wrap this up.
Yeah, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. Let's
But he does have high expectations, Bob.
go over here. We'll do it live.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be back on when you get on for Hunt, buddy.
All right. Yeah, I'll be back on. Let's do a raid, guys.
All right, later, guys.
Yep.
Y'all have a good
Good
one.
times. Yeah, thanks for coming by.
Raid me over somewhere.
Go to raid what?
You raid somewhere. Who you raid to?
It's political, so let's go into the politics channel. We'll raid some blue hair. You know there's. Let me see. There's got to be somebody in there, right? It would be under politics.
Any liberals?
Nope. Oh, it should be playing now. It should. Let me see. Actually, let me see. Where is it?
Donald J. Trump is now president of the United States.
Let's go find it American English.
What a great honor to be able to introduce for the first time ever anywhere the 45th.
The new president is now straightening the.
I don't know who this guy is, but we're gonna rate him.
Here we go. Other congressional leaders. Let's listen in.
He's got a pipe in his mouth. Oh, wait, he's gonna sign. Wait. He's gonna sign. Going back. Going back. Hold on. Hold on, did I get it? Oh fuck. He's signing, god damn it.
The next one will be, excuse me. The next one will be 47 sub-cabinet level appointments, sir.
God damn it. Should be back up. Maybe?
If you've been exposed to someone with the flu or RSV, it's like you brought them home with you.
Now 31 acting designations and appointments to effectively take action.
I don't know, I can't get it to come up. Anyway, we're gonna rate out.
That's important.
John Burke official.
Trump doing it again.
15 commission chairman and acting chairman appointments. Commission chairman and acting chairman.
There we go.
He was number one at Harvard also. You know that?
Good counsel.
They have something in common.
Thank you, sir. Lastly, we have a proclamation ordering that on all future inauguration days, including this inauguration day, that flags shall be flown at full mast. Very important.
Like not yet.